beat. Beat.
Yes, people, big up to everyone. We are back or I should say, I am back because the streams were still continuing. Shout out to Spooby every single time. But we are back for another episode of the Mud Brothers Show. This is episode number 83. Obviously, if you guys don't know, I was away for a while. I was away for 2 weeks, was on a European tour. I literally just did a stream right before this where I kind of recapped a little bit of my Europe trip. So I talked a little bit about it. That's basically part one. I will be doing a part two possibly tomorrow. So keep a lookout on that. But we're back for the Mud Brothers Show where we talk about every single thing related to Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham. Obviously, I'm going to be completely honest. I was looking at scores and, keeping a loop. Obviously, with United, of course, I was, but keeping in a loop with some of the results, some of the games. So I didn't really watch a lot of the stuff the past 2 weeks. But shout out to Spooby. He was holding it down. He was the host, the interim manager for the Mud Brothers Show. So big up to him every single time. And shout out to all you guys in the chat too, man. Like you guys, just in the previous stream, whether it was when Spooby was hosting it, you guys showed up every single time. We're supporting the streams. We're liking the streams, all that type of stuff. And it makes me really feel proud. And then I think it makes all of us, the Mud Brothers itself, also feel proud because we've really built a very nice show here. We built a great community here that people just tune in, whether I'm here or not, whether certain people are here or not. You guys just literally show up every single time and you guys show all the love and all of that. So I really am so thankful to you. And also I gave the shout out on my previous stream, but I wanted to do it on this stream as well, that every single person in the chat who has supported all of that type of stuff, I wouldn't have gone on that trip without you guys, without all of the support, without every single thing you guys have done for me so far. That trip would not have been possible without your guys' support. So first and foremost, thank you guys all for every single thing you guys do. I had the best time of my life in the past 2 weeks. And if you guys want to see more about it, I literally did the stream right before this where I recap my entire trip. But we are back. We're here for the Mud Brothers show, where we do talk about every single thing related to Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester United, and Chelsea. We have some of the people in the building right now. I'm going to introduce them real quick. But in terms of this week, so Chelsea, we actually have 2 games that we're going to discuss. They obviously got the win over Brighton this weekend, 2-0 at Stamford Bridge. They also just literally 10 minutes ago beat Cardiff in the Carabao Cup away from home. Arsenal had a win against Wolves, which looked a little shaky from what I saw. I did my research. I did a little bit of my homework before this episode. They got a last-minute winner against Wolves and just got over the line, but 3 points is 3 points. So they did end up getting the 3 points. Manchester United had a 8-goal thriller yesterday. Unfortunately, I was traveling at the time of the game, but I watched some of the highlights back, and I'll give my thoughts, and Spooby, I'm sure, will give his thoughts on the game and everything too. Then we had Tottenham, who did get slapped up by Nottingham Forest 3-0 away from home. So a lot of these teams that I mentioned, bar Chelsea, I actually got to see them during this European tour, and Arsenal too. I didn't get to see Arsenal, but I did end up watching a United game at Old Trafford. I did end up seeing a Tottenham game too at White Hart Lane at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And yeah, it's crazy going to Tottenham. Like, I saw them in person, and yeah, man, they are absolutely shit. And I was not surprised by this Nottingham Forest result. So we're gonna get into all the games real quick. I don't think it should be too long of an episode. We should be able to get through most of it real quick. I do think maybe CP and Eli are not around. Shout out to them, because I do think they have work on these type of days, so they won't be around for this episode. Mdinero, if he does pull up, I'm not sure if he's able to, but he might pull up. We do have Prime. We do have Spooby, who's going to join us in just a little second as well. But let me go ahead and introduce the person who just got the win a couple of minutes ago and also got the 3 points this weekend. Man like Prime is in the building. What are you telling me, man, Prime? I'm not sure if he's here. Prime?
Oh,
Prime?
yeah, my mic's not on.
Oh, no, you're all good, bro. Yo.
I'm so tired, man. That game was ass. Put me to sleep. But hello, everyone. How are you guys all doing? How have you been, Sheik? How have you been? How was your European tour? No, United aren't in Europe, but you were. So
yeah,
how have you been?
I was. Oh, that's sensational, bro. Absolutely sensational. I had life. Met up with Flawless. Met up with Mdinero. Actually, met up with the Mud Brother. I tried to meet up with Spooby, but Spooby, unfortunately, he wasn't around. But I
saw that you were in the car park. It got serious.
It got serious. I had to see what the car park was like, So
yeah, how's the car
park? Just the way that Saeed describes it. Empty. Nobody has the balls to come in, give their opinion and all that type of stuff. But they'll come in. They'll tell you that your opinion is wrong. But yeah, we didn't have any trouble in the car park, to be honest, like that Saeed's been facing in the past couple of weeks. We went there, I think, an hour and a half after the game. So it was like super late. It was just literally me and Flawless and 2 of my friends in the car park. There was nobody else in the entire stadium. In and around the entire stadium, it was literally just us. So that was cool, though. My trip was nice. It's good to be back. Good to be back to normal and all that type of stuff. But it was a great trip, man. It was a great trip. Something I'll never forget.
That's good.
100%. But yeah, so we'll talk about Chelsea and the results and all that type of stuff. Let me go ahead and introduce. He was the interim manager for the past 2 weeks. Man like Spooby's in the building. What are you telling me, man, Spooby, man?
Hey,
Spooby's at the
sorry, lads. Okay, the interim's not here anymore. Okay. I'm in a coaching role. I'm in a coaching role right now. Coaching role. But no. Hey, big up Sheik for coming back on this.
Real quick, Spooby, your mic. I think your mic's not connected. This current one.
God damn it!
It's all good. It's all good.
Give me a second.
Yeah, don't worry.
Not gonna lie, Spooby needs to get it on get the job full time.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, is this a thing where the fans are saying that Spooby should take over full time? Is that what it is? Man. So it's Sheik out. It's Sheik out. Is it Sheik
full
out?
time. I thought. Listen.
Yo, can you hear me now? Is it good now?
Yeah, much better.
We saw what Spooby did, the masterclass against.
Hey,
PSG.
I was interacting with the fans, the chat.
Ah.
I was coming, and hey, man, sorry lads. Okay, the interim is dead. Okay, I'm in a coaching role. Big up the Sheik. Okay, he's back from his expedition of Europe. Okay, he was out there, conquering. We won't get into it. But the thing is,
okay. Yeah, we'll chill.
Okay. We'll not get into it. But no, just to reiterate what Sheik said, everyone that was in the chat, even when Sheik was gone, this shows to us, people are coming back, people are watching, trying to interact, and we appreciate you guys. We do. We have to talk about football now, unfortunately, and
yeah, I wish we could keep this like a stream where I can just talk to you guys about my trip and all that type of stuff. But unfortunately, we have to get to the football. And one thing I did mention on my previous stream was I had the best 2 weeks of my life because I didn't have to think about United that much, other than the time where I went to watch them, and I didn't have to think about football. But we are back to it. We are back to our fucking misery, and I think the place that we should start off for this stream is actually Chelsea, because I think obviously we just had the game with Cardiff. You guys just had the game over the weekend against Brighton. So yeah, we'll get into that. Shout out to everyone in the chat too. BX Gunner, I see you. You are an absolute regular in this stream. You show up every single time. So break up to you. He says, "What's good, everyone?" Free copy menu. True. Even though I'll give my thoughts on what his brother and stuff and all that type of stuff did, and we'll talk about that a little bit. I'm sure Spooby will get his get off some things off his chest as well. Bro said Garnacho with the side of jalapenos. Crazy. But speaking of Garnacho, man of the match against Cardiff today, scoring 2 goals. Prime, the floor is yours. Carabao Cup win.
2 goals.
Did he not?
No.
I thought he did. I thought he scored 2 goals.
No.
Who scored for you guys today?
Neto.
Oh. Wait, let me see. Cardiff versus Chelsea.
No, Garnacho scored 2. He did.
Garnacho
Don't let him gaslight. Don't let him do that to you.
It was Neto.
No, it wasn't.
Neto scored 1.
Neto scored 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Neto scored 1. You said Garnacho scored 2.
Yeah, I said Garnacho scored 2, and he did.
Oh wait, you won 3-1.
You won 3-1.
Yeah.
Did you not watch the game? Did you not watch the
game? I was sleeping, bro, during that second half. It was.
You didn't watch the game. You didn't watch the game.
No, I watched the game.
No, he did.
Like during the second half, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. He doesn't understand greatness, when he's watching it.
I saw the second goal Neto scored, but then I just stopped paying attention. But yeah, okay, whatever. 3-1, Garnacho, 2 goals. Hey, listen, this is just another reason why Arsenal should buy him. But yeah, whatever. The game was boring, bro. So I don't really care. But I'm happy that we won, and I'm happy we're in the semi-final now, and just go win the Carabao Cup. We only have 3 games left.
Fair enough. I do hear that. When's the draw for the Carabao Cup? After there's some games tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, City play tomorrow and Newcastle.
Yeah.
They're not playing each other, but they play tomorrow, and then Arsenal play next week.
Arsenal play next week. Okay.
Yeah, because Arsenal play Palace, and Palace are playing in Europe on Thursday.
Makes sense. Yeah, I see. So City play Brentford tomorrow. Newcastle play Fulham. And then let's see. Yeah, Arsenal play Crystal Palace. Yeah, cool. Okay, a couple of so big teams in that competition. So, but cool. Brighton obviously 2-0 over the weekend. Yo, why are you guys showing hate to Prime?
Why is Prime getting so much hate?
Why is Prime getting so much hate, yo?
Hey, Royal, how about you get on here, okay? And then you can call him dumb.
No. Royal, don't.
I'll be real. Like I said, that game put me to sleep. So
yeah, I think you guys just showed up to the stream. He didn't watch the game. That's why he.
No.
He did.
He watched the game and he fell asleep.
After that second, bro. After Neto's, after 2-1, I just zoned out. I was so tired. So I didn't see the Garnacho's third one at the end. I didn't see it, so yeah. But whatever. I'm happy we won, but it's boring. So
yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't do
give Garnacho his flowers, okay? Give him some praise. Say thank you. Say thank you for Garnacho.
Yeah, say that.
Thank you for the
it was a bargain.
Garnacho.
It was a bargain.
Yeah,
come on. It was a bargain. Say it was a bargain.
Okay.
Say it was justified or something. Like, come on, listen to it. Like, Cardiff's a tough team. It's the best Welsh team around. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Are they better than Swansea?
Yeah.
Are they better than Swansea currently?
Are Swansea not in Championship or League Two?
I don't know.
Swansea.
But they're probably one of the best. We're going to split hairs about Swansea and Cardiff.
Garnacho, thank you for joining Arsenal and taking their 14 jersey. Thank you.
Actually, Swansea are better than them. Swansea are in the Championship. Cardiff are not.
Oh, dumb.
Exactly. Yeah. So Spooby's a fraud. Hey.
Oh, sorry. My Welsh team knowledge isn't up to scratch.
You're no longer a manager for 15 minutes and you're already being a fraud. It's crazy.
Oh, whoa! What are you trying to insinuate there? I don't know what you're trying to insinuate. You think when I was interim manager, I was not being fraudulent?
You said Cardiff were the best Welsh team, and that's wrong.
Okay, then I'm sorry, Prime. You have better knowledge of Welsh teams than me.
Hey man, listen. All he's saying is don't be like Ruben Amorim and say that Harry Amas is struggling in the Championship when he won Player of the Month. Just get your facts right, Spooks. That's what he's saying.
Man United academy players. But listen, Garnacho scored against the League One side. Man United academy players are doing well against the EFL teams. So.
Oh yeah, I always said this about Garnacho. This is his level. He would do well against teams like fucking Newport and all that type of shit. This is his fucking level, bro. I did want to just say this real quick. Shout out to you, Rodri is goated. He said things have been very rough at home for you. I'm very sorry to hear that, bro. Obviously, we're always here to talk to you. My socials are always there. You can always message us if you want to just, if you need someone to talk to. But big up to you, bro. Every single time. You're also someone who does support the stream. So I know even though things have been really rough at home and they must be really rough right now, you still made the time to show up. So big up to you, bro, every single time. And I'll be praying for you along with every single person on the panel as well. Big up to you.
Big up Benito too.
Yeah, and we do appreciate the fact, like, we get that, you guys, if you guys have certain things going on at home, we appreciate that you guys watching this stream. Maybe that can be a bit of a break from all the stuff going on, and you can 100%. Enjoy usually we stream for 4 hours, so you can enjoy the 4 hours of whatever madness we throw at you.
Yeah, genuinely. Yeah. If we're able to help you in any way, shape, or form, bro, just definitely let us know. And that's not just for Rodri, that's for anybody out there. Just let us know. By the way, I thought you were. Is this a different account? Because I thought you were modded on the channel, but could be maybe a different account. But anyways, cool. Spoobs, your thoughts on Chelsea? Before I have a couple of questions that I want to ask, but Chelsea, yeah.
I wish CP was on the stream.
I wish he was too.
Because I'm starting to. He tried to make me apologize about Enzo Fernandez, and I'm starting to see Enzo Fernandez fall back into that shitty form. I don't know if it's shitty form or he's just not that good. Like, listen, he's good at box crash. He's good at box crashing. Don't get me wrong. He will pop up and get a goal, but if you need a solid midfielder, one, he's not physical. He is not a physical player, Prime. He's not. Like, he will not outmuscle people. He will not outrun anyone. He's not Caicedo. I'm not even asking him to be Caicedo, but, like, there's no physicality with him at all, in my opinion. He's got stamina. I mean, you could say that's physicality, but apart from that, again, I'm asking people, give me like 3 attributes that he is elite at. I don't think you can.
I know we can. I've been saying this for like about a month or so. We spent 100 million on a Ferrari and we have it parked out in Croydon. Maresca is using Garnacho not Garnacho. He's using Enzo Fernandez as a box crasher. That's ridiculous. Enzo shouldn't be like a box crasher. He can do a lot more than that. This guy can control games, and we're not using him to do that at all.
You think he can control games?
Yeah, I can. Now,
I don't
think can he do that at like a Premier League level? Because a year ago, I didn't think he could play at the Premier League level physicality-wise. He has massively improved at that, but to get the very best out of him, either we need to just play to his skill sets, or we need to ultimately get rid because him doing this box crashing stuff, like he's improved at it and he's very good at it, but it's just annoying because he can do a lot more. He can do a lot more, and we're just limiting him, which is not good.
He is the most La Liga player I've ever seen. The most La Liga player.
Big up.
Big up Rogers, got it every single time, brother. Thank you, bro. Brother. Every single time, bro. Take care.
But yeah, I agree, because if he's at Real Madrid, he'll start balling, and all of a sudden people will be like, "Oh, Chelsea sold this world-class player." So, but yeah, look, I hear you about the Enzo stuff. Another thing is he's just being overplayed, and he's a bit burnt out at this stage now, which is on Maresca to just drop him.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he still playing when he's having bad games? He's playing full 90s.
He played against Brighton too, right? Because I think I heard from some people that he didn't have a good performance against Brighton, even though you guys won 2-0. But specifically from him, like he didn't really have like a good performance or whatever. What are your thoughts on him, like so far, him being at the club in all these years? Like obviously you guys paid quite a lot for him. Do you think it's been like money well spent so far? Do you still think you have more to see from him? Because obviously you guys haven't been in Europe in a lot of these years that he was here. I think this is his first year, right? And in the Champions League with you guys. He was well known for Benfica.
He was in the
Conference League.
He was in the Champions League his first 6 months.
Oh, the first 6 months. That's right, because you were in the Champions League in the first 6 months. I take that back. Yeah, okay. But yeah, what would you say, like, your thoughts on just Enzo so far? Like, do you think
best I've seen of Enzo Fernandez is the 6 months, because we actually played to his skill set. He came in to replace Jorginho because we gave him the Arsenal for 5 mil, and he was playing a deeper role in midfield as like a deep lying playmaker. And that's the best person I've seen of Enzo at Chelsea.
Okay.
And we don't play to that skill set. We don't play to that at all. And you think with no Colwill, no Lavia, the only guy who can really play the ball out of our defense and be comfortable, you would think he'd be the one to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But we have either Caicedo do it, which is not his skill set, or James, which, I mean, James is quality playing in midfield, but we've got Enzo who could actually do that, and we could have Caicedo cover him, like how Kante covered Jorginho.
Yeah.
But the way Maresca wants to play, it's, I don't know. I have like annoyances.
Are you Maresca?
Oh. No, I'm not, but I have annoyances with how he plays.
Okay, so regarding Enzo, you think it's more of a how Maresca is setting him up rather than the player that he is?
I think with Enzo in total at Chelsea, I think the managers haven't played. Maresca and Potter haven't played to his strengths at all, no.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And he's like his under Poch, he had that hernia stuff.
Yeah.
Last season, first half of the season wasn't necessarily great. Second half of the season, he was brilliant. And this season, he's been like kind of up and down. But he's just being overplayed. Like, again, just play to this guy's strengths. Or else, if we don't, why is he here? Because doing this box crashing stuff.
What strengths does he have? What strengths does he have?
There's better. But Spooby, you also just said he'd do well in La Liga, so he clearly does have strengths.
You know, he has strengths. Don't get me wrong. But what is he elite at?
He's an elite conductor.
Elite conductor. No, I'm asking attributes though. Attributes. What's he elite at?
No, I personally don't think he's like elite at anything, but I think he's good.
You're
at
saying
certain things. I think he is good at certain things.
I disagree. I think on the ball and controlling the midfield, I do think he is elite at it. However, we haven't seen that in like over 2 years. So when you guys say you don't know, I hear it, because we've not seen him do it at Chelsea, because he doesn't get to do it. We don't play to his skill set.
I think
that's a
so.
Frustrating thing.
From what I think he's good at sometimes is like I hear the whole controlling of the games, because at times I do see that he's the one who, you know, picks up the ball. He good at playing those long passes, switches, diagonals, all that type of stuff, and also just being a good partner sometimes in the midfield to Caicedo, who's doing a lot of like the dirty work. But again, I just don't think he's like elite at that, or maybe I haven't seen that elite play from him at Chelsea
Jack of
so
all
far.
trades, master of none. Is that what we're saying?
No, I mean I disagree with that, but fairs.
But
Like,
what's he?
I don't
What's he
think-
elite at? What? Give me a tribute.
I've been telling you, but also we've not played to those strengths in 2 years. So when you say you've not seen him be elite at anything, fairs, I hear it. We've not.
No, but you could tell me what you could tell me. What is he elite at?
Bro, he's a deep lying playmaker.
Okay, and what,
I hear that. I hear that because I have seen him do that.
No,
at times.
but he can't. Prime's not mentioning elite attributes, though.
Yeah, I just don't think
he did, bro, because he did that at Benfica. He did that. He does that at Argentina. He did it the first 6 months at Chelsea. That's why everyone raves about Enzo, because of what he can do, controlling the game deeper in the pitch, progressing the ball. That's why Real Madrid wants him, because they don't have anyone that can actually do that. Their midfield desperately needs that.
Oh yeah, I could.
At Chelsea, where we don't play him to that at all. No, we have him box crashing, and I'll be real. If we want a box crasher, then it's a waste having Enzo do that. We can just spend money on a box crasher.
True, and it's also. But it's also.
Can I be pedantic though?
Go on, Spooks.
Give me the elite attribute, please. Any that he's good at. Not good at, elite at.
He's an elite passer.
He's not Enzo Fernandez is not an elite passer.
And again, fine.
Prime, we went through the Modric's, the Cruz, all these different center midfielders that are elite passers.
Modric and Cruz aren't elite. They're goats of their game.
Well, who else do you think? Who else do you think is elite currently in the Premier League in terms of passing?
An elite passer in the Premier League?
Yeah.
Rodri.
Okay.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Two of those, yeah. I'd say so.
Who else are we saying?
I don't know. There's not Wharton.
Okay.
The reason I'm asking that is because I don't think you could. When you say, but when I ask you like Enzo Fernandez's elite attributes, I don't think you can confidently say one without having a debate.
I can, because I've told you them, but you want to debate it, which is
no,
fine.
without having a debate.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I asked.
No, but here's the thing.
Because when you said Rodri, I'm like, okay, Rodri, I'll not, okay. Bernardo Silva.
Hold on. You want to, but City
play
to those strengths. We don't play to his strength. We haven't seen it in 2 years. So that's why I just said that's fine if you're saying that you don't see it. It's fine. Because we've not seen him do it at Chelsea. Because he doesn't get to do it at Chelsea. So I'm not going to like argue against it. That's why I'm saying him being a box crasher is pointless. Either we play to his strengths or he does have to go.
Okay. But also having you guys been so with the way that he has been playing in the team currently so far, that box crashing role, you still have been able to find some sort of success in your team though, in your midfield. So it's one of those type of things where I hear you where it's like maybe you didn't need to spend so much money on Enzo for him to just be a box crasher, because other players can also prove, like fucking hell, we had McTominay as a box crasher and he was scoring goals. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
that type of thing.
But McTominay's better at that than like that. That is McTominay's elite attribute, you would say. Being able to get up and down. He's an engine. Enzo's not an engine like that. Enzo can get burnt out pretty quickly if you're playing him like continuously, 90 minutes, game in. And we're seeing that now. We're in December. Yeah, he was getting burnt out in November, bro. Playing 90 minutes week in, week out. with no
I hear
rep.
that. A lot of games. You guys play Club World Cup, all that type of shit. Like I totally hear that. A lot of game time.
And
But
by
then,
the way, none of what I'm saying, by the way, like is an excuse on Enzo and stuff, because you guys know how much I was on his neck.
yeah,
the
you
longest
were on
ever.
his shit.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a thing, like I know what he is. If we don't play to his strengths, why is for the money he costs as well? Why is he here? Because you would think with the money we spent, you play to his strengths. That like people talk about Declan Rice at Arsenal. He's one of the best ball winners in the world. Arteta shouldn't be having him do box to box shifts as a box crasher either. If the fact that Declan Rice is great at that is awesome, but in reality, the past few games or the past maybe month that Rice has had at Arsenal, where they've had Saliba and Gabriel out, so he's had to actually sit in front of their defense, has probably been the best I've seen of Rice at Arsenal in a while, where he's just been allowed to just break up play. So
I hear that.
If you're spending that much on the player, which I don't agree on spending 100 million on just about anyone. I think that's stupid money. But if you're spending that much,
because obviously he wasn't worth it. Like
Yeah,
he wasn't worth 100 million. Like
yes, but if you're spending that much, just play to their strengths. I don't know what is so difficult in doing that.
But it's also like how I see it is, even despite you playing him the way that you do, you've still been able to find some sort of success. So at that same time, as a coach, I'd also be like, why should I change it if there isn't really much of an issue in certain games like this here and there? But if there really overall isn't much an issue in terms of how Enzo's playing because it proves out to be successful in the midfield, why do change it? But then again, if there isn't no need to change it, you don't technically need to have Enzo to do that role. You could buy a player from any other team who could play also that role for you. And then you could also look to get someone who can get you to control games. You know what I mean? If that kind of makes sense. The reason why I asked you who else you thought was elite in terms of passing, because I don't think he's on the same level as Rodri in terms of passing. Like Rodri
as a tempo controller, I think he can be on the same level as like a Wharton, or as a I think he can be better than De Jong. But again, if people want to argue against that, that's fine.
I don't know.
If people want to argue against that, that's fine, because he doesn't get to do it. So we don't get to actually see it. So I'm not saying any of this is a definitive. I'm saying what I've seen in the past.
But that's also why I can't say he's elite, because I haven't seen it.
And Sheik, I'm not arguing against that. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying we don't get to see it. So either let's play to those strengths, or he's just going to be here box crashing, and people just have to accept that we're not going to see necessarily under this manager anyway. We're not.
See, I disagree with that.
Go on, Spooks. What do you think?
I think the reason that he's box crashing is because Maresca has seen he's not that. Listen, there's a reason he's good at box crashing. Okay, the reason is because he isn't an elite passer. He just isn't. Sorry,
he wasn't originally good at box.
I know that, but he went to the higher leagues. He went up to the Premier League. Okay, and then he's not an elite passer, and he's not anywhere close to it.
Okay.
Like, can you give me what's the difference between like a Enzo Fernandez and a Tom Cleverley? I don't know personally. I don't know. Okay. I'm just saying, like, there's a reason, like, where you say an elite attribute, you will always get arguments against Enzo. Like, when you said Rodri's an elite passer, no one will argue that. No one will argue it.
We don't play to his strengths. So again, that's the same response I'm going to give.
But you don't. But we don't. There's a reason.
And again, that's fine. So I'm not. This argument you're trying to give back to me, I'm not arguing against you here. We don't get to see it because we don't play to it, so that's fine. So that's why I'm like.
Do you not think you would see it though? Like, what do you mean you don't see it? Like, if he's in the midfield and he's pinging passes out 30, 40 yards, and you think Maresca is going to be like, no, stop doing that. You're an elite passer. Stop being like that, okay? You should just be a box crusher.
But he still does that, though. There are still times where he's pinging the ball.
Oh, man, like one out of how many?
But I'm not talking about just pinging the ball around. I'm about actually controlling the midfield. We don't get to see him actually do that consistently. So that's fine. That's why I'm like, you're trying to argue against me. I'm saying that it's fine if people disagree. I'm not trying to make it an argument. I'm just saying either we play to his strengths, or we, under this manager anyway, we just accept that this is just what he is, being this like box to box crasher thing, and it just is what it is. But like whatever, or we sell him and he goes to Real Madrid and he flourishes, and then all of a sudden people start complaining, why did we get rid of him? Look how great he is.
But I'm saying, what if that's what he is?
Okay, then if that's what he is, that's what he is. That's what he's going to be under this manager anyway.
Okay,
fair enough.
That's fair.
Yeah, my thing is just like the role that he's currently been given right now. Yes, he could be doing things better, but overall, I feel like you've been successful to a certain point in terms of how you set up. Obviously, there are certain games here and there and all that type of shit where it's like where you're like, oh, he could be doing better, Brighton game and some other games. But overall, with the way that you do set up your midfield, it has been successful in the role that he's been, to be honest. Okay. So whether he could be doing better and all that type of stuff, I guess we just have to see until Maresca does change up a couple of things. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. If you guys have any questions in the chat too regarding Enzo, Chelsea, any questions for Prime, any questions for Spooby, any questions for myself, definitely.
You said you had questions.
Yeah, I did have questions. Yeah. So during my trip, obviously, one of the weekends was Chelsea versus Arsenal. The big talks before that game, of course, was, you guys were second at that time, all that type of stuff. My question, simple. I'm going to keep it short and simple. Where are you in terms of title race for Chelsea? Because I know title race, and when I say title race, and I mean it purely just mathematically, because of how the league has been in the past couple of weeks. We've seen certain teams be second for a day and then, drop down to a certain position, this and that. I think your form going into that Arsenal game was good. You had just beaten Barcelona at a great Champions League night. Even that game specifically went down to 10 men, still was able to score. Obviously Caicedo mistake, this and that. But then after that, you had that game against, was it Leeds? Yeah, the game against Leeds. And then was it also, I think maybe another game in between. But just your thoughts on like how it's been going for Chelsea so far. Obviously, you got the win against Brighton. Are you in a title race personally? Do you think this team can go up and, be a potential contender to Arsenal or Villa? It looks like are in the current title race right now. What are your thoughts on it overall, just briefly?
No, we're not in a title race.
You felt that before the Arsenal game as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying going into the Arsenal game that if we beat them, then people are going to start having the conversation. But for me, I needed to see. You know how I said this last year that I'm not going to have. I don't care about the points. I'm not going to have the title race discussions until we get to the end. I said what last year, the end of January.
Yeah,
you have to go on that run.
Like match weeks. I think we said match weeks as well, not even like points.
Yeah, and then beat Man City at the end of January for me to have the conversation of title race. And I said that this year before the Arsenal game, I was on Sarcasm City and I went through this with Flawless, and I said we have a run coming up of what Leeds and Everton and stuff, Bournemouth. I think Villa's in there, and then we play City the end. I think it's the end of December, maybe, or maybe in January. If we get through that run, relatively unbeaten, maybe draw against Newcastle at St. James's, and then we play City and we beat them, then I'll personally have the conversation of are we actually in this discussion for the title, and I'll like. I kept saying it's all well and good if we beat Arsenal, but then we're just if we lose to Leeds, getting 3 points against Arsenal is pointless, And as much as the performance against Arsenal was great, the result is still like. I mean, I know people are going to say in context we're down to 10 men, but we were still 1-0 up. Like if Fofana doesn't switch off at the back post, we win that 1-0. So it's frustrating still not picking up the 3 points, and then we lose to Leeds next game. And the game after and stuff. So it's just frustrating all around.
Yeah, I hear that.
But yeah, no, we're not in this title race. We're in at least from my perspective, we're in this weird limbo where we're not good enough to push to compete, but we're also not as bad as the other teams competing for top 4. Personally,
I was just gonna say that too. It's like you guys are not the best right now currently, but the rest of the league is shit too.
Yeah, but I know things look close now because of how bad everyone is, including Chelsea. But the league will eventually like balance itself out. And
yeah, well.
Well, I don't expect us to be in a top 4 battle towards the back end, unless like I don't know, unless something happens where
injury or something.
We have a mass injury to like a Caicedo or something.
But who's going to challenge you for top 4?
Or we get or say we're going like real deep in the Champions League and make the final. I don't see us doing like a top 4 thing with the other teams. In terms of challenging for top 4, Newcastle, Villa are going to be competing for top 4.
Yeah, Newcastle and Villa are up there for sure.
Yeah, who knows what the hell Spurs will do if they'll even
Newcastle too inconsistent.
Not Spurs. I don't think Spurs.
Yeah, but Spurs are going to sack what's his name pretty soon.
They're gonna sack Frank. Yeah, they're gonna sack Frank.
Yeah. Well,
I give him at most I'd give him 3 more games. And
but they're gonna sack Frank, but they're still stuck with the players they have. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's true.
But Chelsea, we're gonna finish 4th.
You think so? 4th?
Maybe 3rd, but we're gonna finish 4th. Like Liverpool are also competing for top 4. So yeah, I don't know. Like for me, like I don't know. We're still doing what, as much as it's frustrating, we're still doing, I guess, what I predicted, which is like 3rd or 4th, and then win a trophy. Which we're on course to do that now because we're in the semi-final of the Carabao. So hopefully we win that. It's only 3 more games.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just annoying everything that's going on. And Maresca, like, he's not making. He's not going to be in charge next season. The way he's, because the way he's speaking out about like not being backed and stuff. It's not just people think he's just speaking about the board and their transfers. He's also speaking about the fans.
Yeah,
he's not being backed. He's not being supported, and he's right in saying that. However, with this ownership, they don't want a manager that's going to like speak out and stuff. They just want a manager that's going to accept things. And Maresca's done. I think he's done quite well trying to toe the party line and stuff, but it's now getting like real frustrating, and he is trying to speak out a lot more, but this ownership doesn't want that. And unless he does something like miraculous, like wins the Champions League or something, if we like finish 4th and stuff and win a trophy, I think they can still get rid of him. I don't think it'd be a big deal for them to get rid of him. And the fans, most of the fans don't like him anyway. So if he goes, they're not going to complain.
Name names.
CP.
Why'd you turn off your camera?
CP.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Chelsea fans can do all of this. Listen, he'll go and we're gonna do the whole fake links to what's his name, the Zerbi. He'll say no, and we'll probably end up getting Liam Ross in there, who, to be fair, I like, but he's at Strasbourg, and he doesn't have the pressures that you'd have being a Chelsea manager. And Doncy, you know what my fan base is like, and if anyone knows Rosinaire and what he looks like, it's just it's just bad things will. I don't want to say certain things.
Can we get a Prime?
But yeah, it's bad
and
things.
And a CB charity fight. Prime no backing out. Why?
Did
you get into some beef with CB?
Getting in the ring?
No, I don't. But I don't fight unless the bag is like heavy enough. But I don't fight.
Of course, but what happened? Why is he saying with CB?
I don't know. It's not me. If there's anything, it's CB and Jimmy.
They went back. I see.
Yeah.
I have watched that.
Hey, can I don't talk a wee much shit about Chelsea? I just want to do that. Just a wee bit.
You don't gotta ask me.
Yeah, you can. Just let me finish.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna like. I don't know. This whole thing is just like frustrating.
Quick question to you before Spooby goes, just on this topic as well. Does the rebuild start for you guys after you get a new manager, or you
the rebuild,
would you have the same energy like we are in our third year in terms, or fourth or fifth year, I don't know what year it is, in terms of this whole project, and even though it is a new manager coming in, would you still have that? So my question basically is, I've heard that after this season from the board, it's go for the league title, right? Like this season still is meant to be top 4, this and that. Would you stay with that in terms of standards of like, you know, we have the players, we're bringing in a manager, we still need to go and get, you know, go for the title race, or you're not hearing any of that from the board? Like, let's say if they come out and say, we've just got a new manager, we need to start this project again, two or 3 year project.
How many times?
Which I think, by the way, is ridiculous. I think that's
it's not as starting a project again.
Yeah,
they're still doing the same project, but by their timeline.
But
I thought.
I think the project never started though under Maresca. It only started really under Maresca. It didn't start under Potter. It didn't start under
well, it was supposed to start with Poch, but Poch is an idiot.
Yeah, Poch is an idiot.
The thing is, right? I was stupid. I thought winning the Club World Cup would change things, and we would go for, you know,
like it was a statement that you're here and like you were gonna go on.
I thought winning things would change, because regardless of what fans think, the way the football world, the clubs and players were viewing the Club World Cup and everyone was parading it around, I thought, you know, you finally got a glimpse of winning and what it feels like. Now let's go and let's actually push. Because I was looking at Arsenal and stuff and being like, listen, we're actually not far away. I'm looking at these teams. We're not far away. Just get me a few pieces and let's go. We didn't do any of that.
You know,
Arsenal bought more centre backs. City bought Donnarumma, and I know Liverpool are shit right now. But
leave my centre backs alone, bro.
Oh, my bad. You have Madueke. And
you got Garnacho. Is what it is.
And both scored this week.
Yeah.
That's all.
Pick up.
Big up Madueke and Garnacho,
man.
Remember when I said Madueke would be a good signing for Arsenal? Well,
he did. He did.
And I also said Gyökeres would fail, but yeah, we'll get to that, Don. See you later.
But
at least Arsenal, Liverpool, City, they addressed their problems. I know Liverpool isn't working, but they addressed it. Chelsea didn't address the centre back. We didn't address the goalkeeper. We spent roughly 100 mil or less than 100 mil on 2 young strikers who are not better than Jackson. We spent roughly 100 mil on 2 young left wingers. And everyone gets onto the manager. He's a young manager. He's going to make mistakes. So we're in this up and down. And if we sack him, it shouldn't be a complete new project, because your project or your growth or whatever as a team shouldn't be reliant on your manager.
100%. That's why I'm asking that
if we get rid of him,
it'd be ridiculous if they came out and said
something like that, bro. If we get rid of him, the things that Maresca does at Chelsea and that he's great at, for the level Maresca's at, I don't trust them to get anyone that can do what Maresca does. At least the great things Maresca does. Because Rosenier, as much as I rate him, he's not tested at the high level. And Maresca wasn't tested at the high level. And the fact that he's worked out to this extent is a fluke. Because we were also linked to Kieran McKenna. And I rate McKenna, but I don't know if he can hack it at this level.
Yeah, I hear you.
These are the managers that we're linked with. So when everyone keeps talking about getting gone, the guys you should leave is when Stanley and Stewart. But you know what happened after we won this amazing Club World Cup? Those 2 got rewarded with the 6-year contract. Maresca didn't even get a centre back that he wanted after Colwell got injured. Maresca wanted Magnon. These guys just said deal with Sanchez. So,
hey, Sanchez. Look. Hey, Sancho's been decent so far. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. And you also said
it's not even hate. It's not even hate. Like,
no, you're right. No, you're right. But Sheik, you're right. But Sheik, you also said 10 minutes ago this league is shit. So
it is shit. It is shit. Yeah,
So-
it is. But
so-
what I meant is like he's not. Obviously, it's only like December, but he's not doing a lot of the things that he was doing last year.
yes,
but-
and again, Sheik, this league is shit.
This league is
he
shit.
has
But the
the
league was
most-
shit last year too. The league was shit last
I-
year too.
It's always shit.
Bro,
How many
league's
times people do
been
this?
shit.
So like
Yeah,
whole
the league's been
But Sheik,
rubbish.
that's my point when I say we're not far away,
Yeah, I hear you,
bro.
I hear you.
so-
How can no? Oh, come on.
He has no. I don't think no. I say we're not far away because of how bad the league is and where we're at. However, the reason why we're farther away is because we're not
You
going to do
can't
what
beat
we want.
little
We're not gonna,
teams.
no, we're not going to do what's required to make that jump. That's why we're farther away. But we shouldn't be.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
But just before Desonte go, I want to
I
go.
also
a wee
just want
bit
to say
and
this.
then-
I think if you guys sack Maresca this season for whatever reason, I think you're going backwards. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
No, they
Yeah,
went
I think so.
backwards because the
But the
players
move-
they
but the
signed.
move-
Look at the players they signed. Look at that.
And Spooby, the players we sign, you're right. But the players who we sign are the sporting directors are the ones signing the players. They're also the one hiring the managers. They hired Poch. And I said when Poch got sacked, I said the next guy has to work. Or else we have to, because if the next guy fails, we need to stop blaming managers. We need to look solely at the sporting directors. So if you sack Maresca, well, I'm not going to blame the next guy. I don't care.
Mhm.
It's not going to be the next manager's fault. I can't keep blaming managers.
But wait, there is
Where-
things you can blame Mariska for. There is.
No,
There
no,
100%
of course, you're right. And I'm not saying
substitutions and games.
I'm not saying he's not. You can't criticize him. Of course, you can criticize him. That's fine. He can be criticized. But ultimately, the mistakes Maresca makes, I expect a young manager to make regardless.
Mhm.
So why not just get a top class manager that won't make these dumb mistakes Maresca's making? But they're not going to do that.
Yeah, and
I
just
hear that.
PFC put a point in the chat. Liam Delap. See,
Yes,
I
that-
don't.
And oh no,
No, but
Liam
wait.
Delap. That's Sheik's boy, by the way.
Why's that my boy?
That's your boy, Liam Delap. Remember?
No.
I
Not a
wanted
fan
him
of
at Man United. I wanted him at Man United.
Yeah, because we were not linked to Cunha or Mbemo at that time.
But you were
we
talking
weren't
about
even
how
linked
great,
to Sesko.
Well, you're not talking about how great he is.
I wasn't. No, I was talking about the fact that we were just gonna play his release clause, which wasn't a lot. That's why I was okay with that type of signing.
Because
I was okay with that.
because I didn't want Liam. I wanted Osimhen. I wanted to make the jump.
I wanted
wanted
Osimhen
him.
too.
I wanted
I
to
wanted
make the
those
one. I
strikers.
wanted
Bro,
Donnarumma.
I said I didn't even want Sesko. I said it at the time when we signed
Yeah.
Sesko. I didn't even want Sesko.
I wanted to make the jump, but these guys didn't want to do that. So what makes me think sacking Maresca means we'll get an upgrade manager. We want, and the thing is, even if we do, if we get like a De Zerbi, he's gonna demand things. He's not gonna accept bullshit day one. He's gonna demand things, and the manager that demands things will just get sacked. So yeah, Sheik's right. We will regress.
Yeah, but then when are we going to hold Chelsea fans accountable? Like, when are we going to
About what?
hold them accountable to what they're saying before the transfer window and what they're saying after the transfer window?
I think we do
can.
hold
And-
them accountable.
No,
No,
I think we
you
do.
can.
yeah, but we're not though. They
No,
said they're
Stevie,
going to
Stevie,
title
you
challenge.
can.
They said they're going to do this and do that and
you can, but those fans aren't on the channel.
but what we always hold other fans that aren't on the panel.
Yeah, no, we can
to-
speak on it for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
We
Fine. Oh,
can.
if you want to speak on it, that's fine. Because bro, I crash on my fan base. So if you want to do
No,
that,
no,
that's fine.
I know exactly what Spooby is talking about. Like
Yeah,
there have
that's
been
fine.
fans
Yeah,
who
like we
one
have
week are, like, in the
Chelsea
title
fans are like,
race.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
win the league, and then
We're gonna
another
win
week
this,
they're
we're gonna
Maresca's
Yeah,
shite
no,
and he's
that's
terrible
fine.
and they're.
Fine.
I think when are we gonna hold them to that standard? Like when are we gonna say to them?
I think fans do, rival fans do that all the time. I don't know if you might not do it that much, but rival fans do it all the time.
Yeah, I think
No,
I
but
think
it's not enough.
especially
What I'm saying is
after,
it's not enough.
but especially after that Chelsea Arsenal game, I heard a lot of backlash
Yeah.
towards Chelsea fans.
Yeah, they
because
want
before
a
that
1-0
game,
or
bro,
1-1 draw.
before that game,
There were Chelsea fans, like Chelsea fans will try and deny it now, but like there were Chelsea fans celebrating the draw, and I was like,
Of course
no.
they were, and that's what I'm
Because-
getting at.
because
But
I
it's
was
not-
happy with the performance, but we drew at the end of the day. So what am I gassed about?
You still haven't
And
beaten
it's
Arsenal
It's
at the
not
for
even
how many
that.
years?
I'm talking about before.
I was still worried about losing to Leeds, so I'm like, it doesn't. How much happy can I really get?
No,
That's what
if
I'm
you
saying,
go
yeah.
back into like 4 weeks into the Prem, okay, Chelsea fans were the loudest. They were, we're going to challenge for the league, we're going to challenge for the title, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and like, I don't get why they're not being held to what they said. Like, why aren't we holding Chelsea fans to what they say?
They do get held to that. You
No,
just
they don't.
No, they do. I watch panel shows. I watch rival shows because you know why? On these other shows, these rival fans are going up against Chelsea Don and CHELS who chat a lot. So you can talk to that. You can argue with me and CP. Like
CP was one of them too. He was a guy doing that title challenge shite.
Right.
He was doing it too.
And you know what?
Send me that clip.
And the thing is for me, because I wanted the challenge and I didn't think the other teams were that far from us. But if you get into the season, bro, I saw pretty quickly we're not in this. We're actually not in this. Because remember before the United game, I think we lost before playing United. And I was like, bro, if we lose to United, we're really done. People don't see how bad this is.
I remember conversations were that if Chelsea do get over the line against United, then people will be like, things are different because every other year you're not able to get over teams like this. And I think though, Spoobs, I do think they get held accountable. I definitely do think like sometimes week in, week out, like depending on results and stuff, they are held accountable. Like they are asked the right questions and this and that, all that type of stuff. But then also at the other hand, I do still think that some Chelsea fans took their team a lot more for what they actually are at the start of this season. I think a lot of people didn't. Prime though is not one of them because Prime knew what his team is. And Prime's definitely not one of them. But I think some Chelsea fans out there definitely thought that their team is a lot better than what they're actually like seeing right now. Which I never thought was the case either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, CP is one of them. CP is one of them.
Bro,
CP is one of them.
It pissed me off that we didn't fix any of our deficiencies. But City's defense is horrible, and they got Donnarumma. That annoyed me. Arsenal strengthened. They still have Arteta, but they strengthened their squad depth. Liverpool, at least they spent like 300 million on 2 attackers, or 3 attackers. They did something. We didn't do anything, barring buying Garnacho and the Lap, bro. Like, and Gittins and the other guy, João Pedro. Like, the Lap is in the UFC. Garnacho is gonna go to Arsenal in a year. João Pedro's a fake false 9, and Gittins. Yeah, listen, Spooby, fair enough.
Man, you guys are turning on João Pedro.
Right,
I thought João Pedro was one.
No, we are not getting Garnacho.
João Pedro. You're going against João Pedro now.
What do you mean going against João Pedro? Was I on his side?
No,
oh my God, you guys were going to, you were jessing your pants. All Chelsea fans were jessing their pants about João Pedro. Yeah. They were going crazy. They were having wet dreams. Now he's not that good.
Yeah, but Spooby. But I wanted Osimhen.
Yeah.
João Pedro's not who I wanted. Remember when we signed him, I asked Eli.
No, you say that now. You say that
no, not now.
He did want Osimhen. He did.
I said that at the time.
No, I know, but what you were picking up João Pedro. You were Prime. You were on this show picking up how good João Pedro was. Okay,
his first few games, yes,
and you were going crazy.
Going crazy because I knew nothing about João Pedro because at Brighton I didn't watch him. I asked Eli what is his game and stuff about João Pedro, and his first few games at the Club World Cup at the start of the season. I was like, hey, fair enough, because I know nothing about him, and you're impressing me.
Yeah, he scored a couple goals.
But we're now in December, bro. We're now in December. I need to see continuation.
But also at the same time, were you expecting 15 to 20 goals from João Pedro? Because I wasn't.
No.
I didn't think he was going to be that type of player.
I didn't know what to expect from him and the Lap.
I expected him to unlock your wings and help your wings because you bought new wingers this season. And I thought,
and that's not worked either.
Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening. To be honest. Yeah.
Oh, we got some chat evidence here.
Glazing
True
João
Prime.
Pedro.
Do I have to pull out the camera?
I seen it too. I seen
clip?
it too. I seen it too. I seen that too.
I mean,
do we have to
fairs.
find the clips?
Yeah, but when he was doing well, I praised him. Yes, but we're in December now. When's the last time he was going well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Quick question.
You guys know I'm fair. If you play well, I'll praise you. But if you're not, I'm gonna criticize.
Garnacho.
Yeah, I know you might not be part of it, but yo, some people
Of
really
course,
got
my fan
some
base is,
people
yeah, but-
really, and when I say some people, this guy right here got carried away.
Oh, look,
when he scored in the
he's
Club
coming
World Cup
back.
and all that type of stuff. Some people
Yeah,
really
but the
got
thing
carried
is,
away.
and he was brilliant at the Club World Cup. Well,
Look who it
like I
is.
still want to see more. I want to see more
But
from
even-
like all of these guys, bro.
But even then, I wasn't like, yeah,
But
he's gonna get you 15 to 20 goals this season.
I'm like, these guys are young. What? Because just like how I am with Maresca, these guys are young. What do you expect? You expect this inconsistency, which is why do you sign all these young players? If you're gonna sign, you sign one of Gittins and Garnacho, and then sign one of Delap or João Pedro, and then get a top class experienced winger and a top class experienced striker. We didn't do that. We did the stupid thing, which is what we always do. And we're like, oh, these guys will develop eventually in a few years. What if they don't? Because I remember when Arsenal were doing their young project with Arteta all those years ago, the whole thing was, oh, Saka and Emo Smith-Rowe's at Fulham. Like, there's no guarantee all these young players will develop at the same time.
Yeah. Makes sense. CP, what are you telling me, bro?
Big up.
You've been summoned.
Big up, CP.
You've been summoned.
Yo, what's up?
Who summoned you? Who summoned you?
Hold on, CP.
All of a sudden, everyone's here. All of a sudden.
CP, CP, I have a question for you, CP.
What's up?
It is the 16th of December in the UK anyway. I don't know what day it is where you're at. But,
No, it's the 15th then. 15th in
oh,
Canada.
it's the 15th. All right, the 15th where you're at, CP.
No, it's 16th. He's
Oh,
playing
16th. You know, I should listen to this, CP.
It's the 15th.
It's the 16th where we're both at in December 2025. CP, within 6 to 18 months' time,
okay.
Alejandro Garnacho will be wearing the 14 at Arsenal. Yes or no?
Go fuck yourself.
Can I
wasn't talking to you. Doncy, don't be rude. Don't be rude.
Yes, Doncy. Yeah.
Don't be rude.
You're safe here. Doncy,
Don't
you're
be
safe
rude.
here.
I missed the show. I really did miss the show.
Can I say this?
I did, man. I did.
If based on what I'm seeing this season, I disagree. He'll be either he'll be
a Chelsea legend. Say it the way it is.
Legend.
Say it, bro. CP, I know you want to say it. He'll be a Chelsea legend.
I've now
Viva Garnacho running down the wing.
Okay, so
and
so,
the shed end sing.
Wait.
You know?
I'm gonna shoot down everyone at the same time. So if
You're gonna shoot everyone down.
Go on.
Okay, he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be what he was at his best in United, which is a good impact sub. That's what he's been, right? At his his best performances for United, when people in United were hyping him up, was as an impact sub.
Yeah,
and I can still I think he can be an impact sub.
You're not,
because
CP, I'll be so real. You're not answering my question.
I just told you, no, he's not going to be wearing the 14 because he's going to be an impact sub for us.
Take him off the channel, bro. That's not the answer I wanted. Take him off.
In it, Prime.
Exactly.
Listen, Prime.
Hey,
listen,
Prime.
man.
The truth
Listen,
hurts, man.
man.
It
Yeah.
low key it does.
No,
No, but it's fine. He can be a good
saying
impact
this-
sub at Arsenal.
I'm saying this because I'm seeing that certain kittens not even have any intent. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I like
That's why I'm
that,
saying
That's
CP. I
true.
like that.
Hey, CP,
That's why I'm
you know,
saying-
I like that. I like that too. I like
CP,
that. Holding players
what
accountable.
came at the weekend, right? I had a discussion with Kafka because he was on Lewis's watch along about the whole Garnacho Gittins thing, and I was talking about how, do you notice that when Gittins is playing, these guys don't give the ball to him enough to at least have the opportunities to go 1v1? And Kafka's replied to me and said, with Garnacho, he's always demanding the ball.
Yeah, he's demanding the ball. Yes.
And I noticed that today because I focus on Gittins, bro.
No,
This
I
guy
noticed this for a while. I told you
asking
to
for the
talk.
ball enough. So yeah, but hey, listen, Donzy, don't worry, bro. You'll get your impact player. You'll get your impact.
CP just told you no, bro. We're not doing this right
Oh,
now.
but CP's not in charge. So
Huh?
Okay.
Neither
He's
are
not
you,
in charge.
motherfucker.
yeah,
Frankly.
Teta is. Hold that.
Hey, all I'm saying is, if there's a Garnacho out protest, CP not there. He's not there, bro.
Not right now.
not
Not
pulling
right
up.
now. Not right now. Not at this
I
current moment.
respect this though. You know,
Not right now.
it's
Great.
being honest.
No,
I respect
Spooby.
it.
I'm more on the
respect
Giddens. I'm right now
Just
on the
know-
Giddens. Giddens out of my club right now more than
Just
Garnacho.
be careful what you say, because in 6 months' time, Spooby will come back and say, "But CP, you were backing Garnacho. You wanted him to stay."
Okay, I know, and all I'm saying is, as of today, 16th of December, 2025, Kittens has performed worse than us. So right now, I'm more Kittens out than Garnacho.
Garnacho is
in the future, it's flips.
Some are
and
saying
Giddens-
it's a bargain. Some are saying it's a bargain.
You know what?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
I said
Get rid of both. Get rid of both. Garnacho to Arsenal. Gittens can go back to Germany. Get rid of both. How about that?
Who are you guys gonna play? Who are you gonna play on the wing?
CP loves it, money.
Who are you gonna play on the wing then?
Who we're gonna play on the wing?
No, we have Quenda coming in next season who plays literally.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Garnacho would be our backup. That's what I'm saying. Garnacho would be a decent backup as Quenda starts.
Decent backup. He wins a few more trophies at Chelsea, then goes to Arsenal. I hear it.
Okay. And anyway,
you got issues, bro. You got issues.
CP, what you coming here to do, CP?
Hey,
huh? Come here to clean up. Hey, Enzo Fernandez, CP. Talk me about that. Come on, just tell me a wee bit.
I'm here. No, we can talk about. So we're on the Chelsea section, right? Because I joined late. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
We talk about Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, I think I can't fully tell if it's. So I'm gonna base it on Newcastle and Villa. That's what I'm gonna say, Spooby. The reason why is, I think this is Enzo's first. He's played the most minutes in our entire club, but him and Cucurella, right? So I think it might be exhaustion. So he's gotten his break this Cardiff game. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna base how fully what I think it is by next game, which is Newcastle and Villa, because he'll have the rest. Because we're only playing one game a week for the next 2 game weeks. And if he still continues performing like shit, I'm definitely ready to have the conversation, Spooby. Because in the beginning of the season, he was a GNA merchant, getting good GNA, and then his performances started becoming better. You know, Arsenal, Liverpool, so on and so forth. And then it seems like the past 2 to 3 games where we as a team have fallen off also in terms of winning. I think it could be just he's overplayed. So I'm saying he's gotten his rest now with Cardiff. So if he performs like shit against
the other season, like he had an injury or something, or what was
it? It's just literally, him and Cucurella have literally played almost every minute. I think they've only not started 1 game right now this season.
Oh wow! So you're saying that Enzo's game focus, like he has to be physical, or like
no, yeah, I'm saying
I don't understand.
Because we're criticizing him because if you saw in the Arsenal game, even right and stuff like that, we were also praising him because he was making decent tackles as well, not just his passing or whatever you want to call it, right? Or box crashing runs. He's not doing that. And you obviously need physicality and stamina and so on and so forth for that. And I'm saying he could just be exhausted. So he's gotten it. He hasn't played against Cardiff.
You said that last season.
No, I didn't, because he literally
every time Enzo Fernandez plays bad, he's exhausted, or he's getting an injury, or he's got something else.
You can't say I said that last season when he literally had the most GNA for any Premier League midfielder in the year.
Okay, the season before then. I apologize. Okay, the season before. The season
before, because he literally played through an injury, and we got reports about it.
Yeah, but how you can't do that every time he plays bad. You can't every time he plays bad. He's injured, or he's tired, or he's.
Buddy. I know you now. I know we've gone to Panelists, Spooby, who was fair and honest, and now we're back to the fraudulent dickhead you are. So let me say this once again. Let me say this again for you. I'm giving him. I'm saying I'm basing what I think. If he performs like shit against Newcastle and Villa, then I will fully agree with you that he's performing like shit because he's actually being shit. If he performs well against Newcastle and Villa, then I could say simply it's because of exhaustion. Because up until the last 4 games, right? So we played Arsenal, we did amazing, blah, 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 right? So Leeds, right? So it's been 4 games for us since Leeds. Since Arsenal. That's when he's been performing shit, right? So I'm saying if he performs shit against this weekend, Newcastle at St. James's, and Villa, who have only lost 1 game in the Premier League, lost 1 out of their last, so 9 out of their 10 games.
Yeah.
If he performs well, then I'll be like, okay, it's due to exhaustion. If he performs like shit, then I will be on your side.
Okay, then CP, that's fine. Okay, but then if you try to come up with a United player like Mbuemo and say he's playing terrible and being shit, Then I'll just say he's played every game, so he's tired.
Yes, brother.
You have to agree with that. To be logically consistent, you have to say, yeah.
Can I tell you why I can also say that? Because we, as a Chelsea fan base, said we would have a slow start in the first half of the season because we literally had a 2-week break because we played the Club World Cup until mid-July. And then we had the players had 2 weeks off.
Shit, we got 2 down seas, bro. Which one's the real one?
Yeah. And then we had 10 days of preseason. United, even with Mbuemo, Mbuemo had literally a month. Yeah, so Mbuemo literally had a month off and then had 2 months of preseason with Amorim. Enzo Fernandez played until mid-July, and Cucurella. That's what I'm saying. Cucurella's performances also, not just Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella's performance.
To be fair, Mbuemo also does only play 1 game a week as well. So
exactly. We're playing. We're in 4 different competitions. We're not like you, man. We're still in 4 different competitions. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. He's literally playing more, and we played more games than you guys did because you played the Club World Cup. And Cucurella. I'm saying Cucurella's performances have also fallen off the past 3 games. So it's not just Enzo, and they're the 2 ones who played.
Okay, then CP, can you give me the elite attributes of Enzo Fernandez?
Sorry?
Can you give me the elite attributes of Enzo Fernandez? What's he elite at?
Or do you think he's elite at anything? Do you think he's elite?
I don't think he's elite. I don't think he's like a 9.
Oh, jack of all trades, master of none. That's if you want to say he's that.
I don't say jack of all. I think he's okay. So I think he's a 8 out of 10 in 2 or 3 traits right now, but he's not a 9 or 10 out of 10.
What's that?
What traits do you think he's 8 out of 10?
I think with Maresca last season, his box crashing definitely because he got a lot of goals and assists that way. So I think his box crashing
finishing.
No, that's fair. Box crashing, sure, that's a good trait.
But don't give me a rule. Give me attributes. I want an attribute.
So late runs into the box, I think has gotten better. I think I would say positioning in general has gotten better. I think defensive work rate compared to what it was in the hernia season had gotten better.
Hernia season. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So he's not a master. He's not a master of anything, really, right?
Yeah, I would say he's not a master, no. Because the master thing is like, if we're talking about passing, that's like Toni Kroos or Kevin De Bruyne.
See, that's why I like CP. That's how it is.
His passing is like a 7.5. If you're talking about the Potter season specifically, that's when I'd be like, that's an 8.5. You're getting close to mastery level, the Potter season. But after that, it's been a 7.5 in terms of passing. But I think his box crashing gotten way better because he literally statistically had the most GNA for any midfield in the Prem in 2025. And that's due to his box crashing that he got goals and assists for.
Yeah, but okay.
I can't say anything about box crashing. My literal legend that scored the most goals in the Premier League for a midfielder was known for box crashing.
Don't you Lampard?
No.
I'm even bring Lampard up in this conversation.
If you're criticizing box crashing, I'm
gonna defend your legend, okay?
He's not comparing.
No, I'm not comparing. You just listen. I'm saying if you're criticizing box crashing, I can't criticize.
He had a player like
I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing.
I think basically Spooby's thing is that if he's just elite at box crashing,
close to.
You spend so much money for him, and people say the midfielder that he is. That's what Spooby's just kind of like. Well, doesn't mean shit if he's just because like technically. Not saying that he's a good player. Scott McTominay was an elite box crasher for us.
Mm-hmm.
He used to score goals for us week in, week out.
Yeah.
Winners, match winners, like all that type of stuff. So it's like, that's where I'm just kind of like, I don't personally think he's elite at anything so far. I don't think he's elite at anything. I think one thing that he is very good at is his passing. Maybe I'd give him like a 7 maybe I'd give him like a 7. But even then, I'm just kind of like, I'm not like, he's elite and he's like, that guy. But I think the question is just more so like, has Enzo been that guy for you so far in his career? Has he been the player that you guys signed him for, or the ones all that type of stuff? Are we still yet to see it? Prime said that he thinks it's because of the way Maresca sets up the team and how Maresca utilizes Enzo.
Yeah, I if you can, because when he joined us with Potter and he was that quote unquote deep lying playmaker, and he had Georgie like a very injury prone Conte, like last legs even. That's when he did look like an elite passer. Right? He had just come from Argentina, was an elite passer, joined us with Potter, and we were like, holy shit. Like that's why people were like in Madrid were like, that's the Toni Kroos replacement we want in the long term. Because his passing was elite.
Would you just a question, would you want to keep him as the box crasher that he is, or would you want to go out there and get a midfielder who could control games the way that you want Enzo to control games? What would you think?
That all depends on the manager, right? So this system, even in his Leicester days,
Big up Mike's kind of raid every single time. Big
yeah.
Shout out to Mike's.
So in the Leicester days, he had KDH as the box crasher. So his system always relies on a box crasher.
Okay,
that's the thing, right? If his system didn't fully obviously Maresca has a short managerial career, so I'm basing it off Leicester and us, and both those teams had a box crasher. So right, so I can't fully say that. You know, so I guess like if you want to find a better box crasher than him, I don't think as a midfielder there currently is one besides Scott McTominay, who's doing well in Serie A. But if you're talking about in our league, then no.
So funny I mentioned Scott McTominay. I actually went to Naples. I know. And obviously, me being the United fan, I would tell everyone. I would tell them like, "Yo, you guys are welcome for Scott McTominay." Yo, they love Scott McTominay out there. Like they love him, bro. Like they actually love him. Anytime I would tell anybody that I'm a United fan, they literally tell me, "Thank you for Scott McTominay." I'm like, "Yeah, man, fuck off. It is what it is." But anyways, cool. Shout out to Mike's for the raid, of course, every single time. He said big up. Shout out to him for the raid. Make sure, whoever's on my channel, if you haven't subscribed to Mike's, West Ham fan, make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. Big up to Chinlu as well. Yeah, go on.
Did we talk about Arsenal at all?
No, but this is the great way to segue to Arsenal Football Club. Thank you to CP for that. We haven't talked about them yet, but we will talk about them right now. So Don C, bro.
Can we talk about give it a rest?
Give it a rest.
Yeah, Gyökeres.
Brock Lesnar. Shout out to Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Can we talk about how Moreno's a better striker than this guy?
Dude, straight up, not even. What do you mean?
Don't see. You said 20 goals, bro. Where's my 20 goals?
You know what? I before you speak, Don C, I'm on the same side of Don C because I'm not gonna lie, I hyped up Gyökeres too. I will say I'm real. I'll put my hands up when I'm wrong. I hyped up Gyökeres at the start of this season.
Yeah, but Sheik. He's not.
But also at the same time, I had Højlund as my striker, so I would have taken anybody at that point. You know?
Hey, because you remember the excuses that was said about
Højlund right now. What's the difference?
Remember the excuses that was said about Højlund the first season at United. He's not getting service, but Højlund never scored 100. Højlund never. No, but Højlund. Hold on. Højlund never scored 100 goals in 2 years.
True.
And he's way younger. And he's literally.
Don't say you didn't say 20 goals. You never said that right.
Look. Okay. Before we all ask the questions to Don C, before we all ask the questions,
hey, Don C, boy.
Let's go, Don.
Wait. I'm a fair and balanced person, though. Don C said that because he's like, if we're buying the gunman he's supposed to be, then he should be scoring 20 goals.
Yeah, he's holding you to his standards. Yeah,
we don't care. We're cooking. We don't care.
I'm a fair and honest person, man. I'm not like you.
We don't care.
Before you are on trial and everyone asks questions and everything, we'll let you talk about Arsenal. Obviously, you guys played against Wolves. You know, scoring 4 goals against Wolves ain't for everyone. I'll just let you know that. But yeah, I can't say it was a comfortable win.
But just like beating Grimsby's not for everyone, innit? So far.
Yeah, and winning a trophy ain't for everyone either.
Or losing to Cardiff isn't for everyone.
Winning a European trophy ain't for everyone either. You know, we can go down that lane. We can go down that lane. No problem.
Yeah, but you started this shit, bloody. Get what I'm saying?
It's fine. I'll finish it too. I'll end it too. No problem. I'll finish. But anyways,
Don C, Floor. You've been gone for a long time. Wait, hold on. You've been gone for a long time. Why don't you ask Don C your thoughts on Arteta? You don't know. You don't know. Ask him.
Well. Before we get to the questions, because I'm sure all of us, we see right now we're like Don C's like a celebrity who just came out of his limo, you know, at like a red carpet event, and we're all the paparazzi. We're taking pictures of him. We're trying to ask him questions. We're the reporters.
Hey, Don, can I get an answer?
Walking through, you know, you have to let him walk through first. So we're gonna let him walk through. We're gonna let him talk about, you know, Wolves and the performance against Wolves and all of that type of stuff. And we'll also let him talk about that banger of a goal that Madueke scored midweek in the Champions, the absolute peach of a goal that he scored. You know, like a Garnacho could never. I don't think a lot of, you know, wingers could never. But Don C, the floor is yours, man. Still top of the table. Before I left for Europe, you were still top of the table. I've come back to the States. You are still top of the table. But you had a performance against Wolves, which raised a lot of question marks, to be honest. But floor is yours. Yeah, tell us about the Arsenal versus Wolves game.
Oh, the Arsenal versus Wolves game was shit. Like, Wolves came to the Emirates. We'll score all 3 goals. What do you want to say?
Perfect. If you don't want to say any more, no problem. We'll get straight to the question. Speak about Gyökeres. Speak about Gyökeres.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hey,
Gyökeres has been poor. Now I'm a fan that can actually hold my player to accountable. You know what
I
I'm
thought
saying?
this too. I thought Gyökeres was the relegation.
No,
I was one of those
player.
guys. I'm like,
Are
Gyökeres will
you
do
man gonna
fine
let
against
me
lower
speak,
league
blood?
teams.
Are you man gonna let me speak?
I don't know.
Because remember when he struggled against Liverpool, and Arsenal fans say, "Well, he's here to be a flat track bully and score against the rest."
Flat
Oh, you
Where's
bloody
the
pussy!
rest?
You gonna let me speak, or is it
Flat
gonna be
track
Hey,
bully.
I've been silent.
I
I've been
say one
silent.
thing
I've
and
been
then everyone's gonna
silent.
talk.
I've
Right,
been
what's this gonna
silent.
be?
Yeah,
It's
go
gonna
on,
be a
go on,
Royal
go on,
Rumble.
yeah, go
Because
on,
I could
go
do
on.
the Royal Rumble
I'll
thing
be
as well.
real.
you know.
Rumble.
Huh?
We just want to
Prime,
talk.
shut up, man. You had your time. You had your fucking 60-minute monologue, blood. You know
Go on,
what I'm
Dante.
saying?
Go on, go on.
Yeah?
Sorry, my bad.
Go
Yeah.
on, Dante. Go on, Dante.
Yeah, Royal Rumble. Let's go.
Yo, I
Good.
just want to say big up CP, yeah. This is what I'm saying, because he's the only one that's not being fraudulent right now.
Thank
You know what
you.
I'm saying? The
Wait,
rest of you.
hold on.
Jesus, the
CP,
fraud's
Alright,
all
unite.
he
you and your
does,
monologue, yeah,
all
can go
he
fuck
does
off.
is insult you. All he does is insult you, but now he's your friend. Wow, crazy.
I missed the show so much, y'all. I really, really did. The show is
The fraud's
absolutely
unite.
it's crazy, man. The
Dawn
frauds
and
are really bad.
CP.
It's
Alright,
crazy,
Jimmy
man.
Neutron. Alright, Jimmy Neutron. No one asked you, mate. If you want to
Yeah,
stand for
yeah,
it, go
relax,
up to Jimmy
bro.
Neutron,
Relax,
okay?
bro. Relax, man. Relax, bro.
All right, but yeah, go on, go on. We're still trying to listen. You know, Gyökeres, 20
Yeah.
goals. Is he still gonna get it? Like,
Yeah,
tell us, man. What's
speak on
going on
Doc
with
as well.
Gyökeres?
Speak on
He's
Doc.
looking looking very very Hoylandish. You know, very Hoylandish.
Nah, he's a little bit better.
Wake horse-ish.
He's looking. Yeah, he's looking a
looking
little.
like Lukaku.
He's looking a little lanky as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
He really
but
is.
okay, because you know what, yeah?
Prime, don't you dare, Prime, don't insult Lukaku like that. Lukaku literally
Yeah,
scored 20
Lukaku,
goals
that's
for every
Oh,
disrespectful.
that is
season.
true.
Don't
Lukaku's
you
bad.
dare
You're
do
right.
that.
You're
Don't
right.
you
You're
dare
right.
do
You're
that.
right.
Lukaku was
No,
bagging.
no, but
Wake
Even at
horse.
United,
He's wake
he was
horse.
bagging.
Prime,
Even at United, he was bagging his first season.
Before the interview, Lukaku
he
had
was
11
bagging
league
for
goals. How
fun.
dare you? How
Yeah.
dare you?
Hey,
Just-
see, you know how
Lukaku
people say,
dominated the
you
league.
know how people say Lukaku plays in jeans. Maybe he was wearing Hoyland's, or not Hoyland,
Gyökeres' jeans.
Yeah, it's Gyökeres' jeans. He's the manufacturer of the jeans.
He's wake
Anyways,
horse. Come on, just say he's
we
wake
got
horse. Say
let
he's wake
Dante
horse.
land. We got
Nah,
let
but-
Dante land. We got
Go ahead.
Nah, I
Dante
just
land.
want to
Dante.
cook, bro, about first. Go ahead, Dante.
Go on, Dante. Go on, Dante. Go on. Floor is yours.
Defend
I'll
your
mute
shot.
everyone, including myself. I'll mute everyone.
Defend
including-
your
I'll mute
shot.
too. I'll mute too.
Yeah, I'm muting myself. I'm muting myself.
To be honest, I don't even know where you want to start. You'll start with Gyökeres, right? Where do you want to start with Gyökeres?
Yeah, start.
Yeah,
start with
go for it,
Gyökeres,
man.
Yeah.
Okay, Gyökeres has been shit. I did say, yeah, and I'll give you lot context to what I said. I'm not fraudulent like these pussios, you hear what I'm saying? That backtrack on their shit, you hear what I'm saying? I said Gyökeres is coming to my club with a
True,
reputation.
CP.
If he doesn't score 20 goals, I call it a failure in his first season. Because he's coming to my club as the number one striker goal-wise in Europe. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? That's my context before any of you pussios want to say
And he's
something
with
else.
better players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gyökeres has been below average. Right? I'm not going to talk about the service because Martinelli could have put the ball across goal. And he probably could have scored. But what you're expecting is Martinelli. Yeah? But guess who put the ball across goal? Saka. Yeah? And he looks sluggish. Gyökeres looks sluggish. He looks slow. Right? That could have been a perfect tapping. I said on one stream before, I said Gyökeres better score in this game, Wolves. You know what I'm saying? Because these are the teams that I'm expecting him to stat pad. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Gyökeres has done nothing of the sort. Gyökeres has had failure after failure. Is it his fault? It's not down. It's not just down to him, but he needs to change the way he plays. Is he able to change the way he plays? No. Right? Sorry, I've got a cough.
All good. No worries. Hope
I
you feel better.
Yeah. There's no worries, man. I've been feeling like this for days now.
I
Like
got
to
that.
be real, like Gyökeres so far on the 16th of December, he has been a flop. He's scored more
I
than
respect
Isak,
that.
yeah, and he scored more than any other striker that's come in last season.
Mhm.
But no other striker came in as the number one goal scorer in Europe or the world.
True.
Right? This is why I put the pressure on him. Fair enough, he wasn't 130 million, but he scored enough goals to solidify him being top 3 in Europe.
That's why
Right?
you signed him. That's why you signed him.
I'm not hearing this. We need time. I don't give a shit about that. I'm not hearing this about, oh yeah, but then look at our style of play. If that was the case, then his touches will be a bit better. Him running that players will be a bit better. But it's all been trash, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, the jury's not out on him, but in my court of law, right, it's almost a guilty.
I hear that. I hear that.
Listen,
man, he's got some things to worry about. That's all I'm gonna say. He's got to worry about a certain Kai Havertz coming back into the team sooner or later as well.
Do you know what, Sheik? I don't give a shit about none of that. Do you know why? Because if Kai Havertz comes in and we win something this season, then really and truly, it was the best thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm always club over anybody, right?
Right.
But I don't have to like a player at my club. I don't have to think he's good enough. Yeah. Or if I think a player's good enough, right, and they flop, I'm gonna call him out. Just like I praise whoever of my players when they've done well. When you have done shit, I'm gonna call you out. Yeah. Look, yeah. I said this season that Gokares being there, there's no excuses for no one. No one. I don't want to hear it from no Arsenal fan. Yeah, for me, for a fan like me, it's a win-win because if Arsenal do well, then we lift the trophy. If we do shit, yeah, then my agenda is what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I haven't crashed out. And the reason why I haven't crashed out is because we're top of the league. And I said this many, many times. It's easy to be happy when you're top of the league, right? But when we slip, people are gonna mention the 72 minutes of substitutions. People are gonna start mentioning more. The first shot on target in Wolves against fucking 2 points Wolves was in 62 minutes. Yeah, by Declan Rice. Do you know what I'm saying? People are gonna start noticing those kind of things. People are gonna start noticing the fact that okay, Martinelli is good in Champions League, but he's done piss poor in the league. People are gonna start noticing the fact that Arteta is running these players into the ground, yeah. Or when I said, yeah, I've been on stream with every single one of you, bar sheet, because you've been on holiday, that we should not play fucking not many of the first team players against Bayern Munich because of injuries, because of how many injuries we've got, right? And what happened the next game, yeah, and the game after that, right? What people aren't seeing is the reason why we have a poor form, yeah, right now is because we have no Gabriel, yeah, and that's Magalesh. Do you know what I'm saying? He's our captain. He's my real captain because our performances dropped dramatically the moment that Gabriel got injured. Yeah, people don't realize that. No one's gonna talk about that shit because we're top of the league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
People can say, "Oh yeah, the great white shark is coming," or the great blue shark. I've eaten shark for dinner. You know what I'm saying? It means nothing to me. You know what I'm saying?
You really have. You've had sharks before,
bro. I literally have. I'm not scared of Pep. I'm not scared of this fucking blue, white. I don't fucking give a fuck.
You
kind of
should
shark.
be. You should be.
No, mate, shut up. I didn't. Bruv, I'm not directed to you, Scoob. Yeah, I'm scared of fucking Arteta. That's who scares me. Do you know what I'm saying? The reason why he scares me is because everything I said of the above. Yeah.
Let's also be honest. The season's not over, and it's like you might still go on to win something and all that type of stuff. But so far, this whole Gyökeres thing, it's Arteta's fault. He's the one who vouched for him, to be honest. Because we remember in the summer, it was Sesko versus Gyökeres. It was Berta versus Arteta. Arteta was the one who vouched for Gyökeres like crazy, and you guys ended up signing Gyökeres instead. So if Loki, all of this is on him, he thought he was the man.
True.
No, Sheik, that's fucking too easy. That's too easy.
Or was it the other way around?
No.
Did
You know what
Arteta want
it is?
Sesko?
No. Like, look, right. A part of it is to do with Arteta because of system-wise. But as a striker who scored so many goals last season, you're telling me you can't do better than 5? You're telling me that? You're telling me you can't score a goal against fucking Wolves who've got 2 points, while bottom of the league who have been the worst
I
team
think
this
Mbuemo's got
season?
more goals than him.
Like, do you know what it is? Yeah, sometimes you gotta see a pussy-o for a pussy-o. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's behaving like a pussy-o, bruv, because it's league, like it's Wolves, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's not Man United, at least, yeah, even though you lost that shit. It's not Man City, it's not Liverpool, it's not Chelsea. This is Wolves we're talking about, bro. And you can't even register a shot on fucking target. Don't piss me off.
That's
You know what I'm
bad.
saying? I've been happy. I've been happy, but I've been very cordial when I'm talking about my team. Like, look, right. Like I said before, when you're top of the league, yeah, people can let little things slip. The reason why I don't, and I will praise when I think it's due, is because I see it. Look, right. Wolves came to the Emirates and scored 3 goals. We had like first half 62% of the possession, but not one shot on target. We had the same amount of shots on target as Wolves at the end of the game, and they scored all 3 goals. Made that make sense? Okay, Gokeres, okay, it's like this, yeah. Where Arteta's going wrong right now? You keep putting your faith into Martinelli, right? Instead of playing by the way through.
My bad.
He's trying to shoehorn fucking Odegaard and Eze in this team. It doesn't work unless you're gonna drop fucking Rice or Zubimendi. And going on to my next point, why was Zubimendi playing? This is 2-point Wolves. Why was he playing? Do you know what I'm saying? There's little things where, as much as I've actually praised his manager this season, and I have, it's these little things what makes us lose games. Because do you know what? Any other team that we would have played that day, they would have beat us. Bro, it's fucking Wolves, bottom of the league. It can't get no worse than that, bro. And they scored all 3 goals. And I'm hearing pussios like the girl saying, "Oh yeah, but it's good because Wolves are a decent team. They fucking have 2 points." Yeah. Oh no, Jesus came on. Like, he's gonna solidify himself in the team. Shut the fuck up, you pussyo. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. Jesus came on. He looked good, but he looked rusty. He looked like his legs was weak. He was out like never enough a year. I get that. Yeah, I get that. So if we're gonna go on and even beat Everton, we can't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't, bro. It's like this, right? I want Arsenal to do better, but for Arsenal to do better, most times, yeah, and not just against top clubs because it's easy to get up for those games. Arsenal have to beat the small teams, and we can't just beat them. We have to score 3, 4, 5 goals against them. Because that's the only time we're going to be respected. Yeah? We're going to be feared. I'm not out here. I don't want to come on stream and say, oh, yeah, what's the score against Wolves? Oh, yeah, it was 2-1. Who scored? I don't know. It was the Wolves players that scored all 3 goals. Bro, then how embarrassing that is. That's like me going to the supermarket, yeah, and my kids telling me to fuck off. Do you know how embarrassing that is? You know what I'm saying? I see those parents when their kids do that to them and their faces go red and they look all embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Mate, that is disgusting. This fucking disgusting. For me, yeah, that's a worse performance than Chelsea and Man United. Yeah, because Wolves have 2 points after fucking 15 games or whatever it is. They haven't even registered a win yet. And I'm supposed to be saying, oh yeah, don't worry. Things like this happen. No, they don't. To who? Tell me a team that this has happened to. And I guarantee we got a better team than them. And the thing is, I'm not even angry, bro. This game just frustrated the shit out of me. No, bro, I'm not even, you know. This game, bro.
You are angry. Come on, Doncy. Just admit it. Come on. Say you're angry about it.
Bro, I'm not angry. I'm frustrated. Difference, bro. If I was angry, there'd be planes popping outside. Oh, bro. No. Okay, when I'm angry, you're not getting a fucking sentence out of me. You're just swearing. I don't is what I'm saying. I'm very self-aware like that. But then you got to see it as it's a frustrating thing, like I said, because Wolves have 2 points, and I keep on illustrating that because that's how poor they are, right? They don't beat anyone. They're going to go down in history as the worst team in Premier League, and then we're going to go down in history to the team that fucking they scored 3 goals, and we won. Mate, it's just bad. But that's it. Any more questions, lads?
Oh yeah. Oh, now it's time for everybody else. So
hey, don't see. That's
Royal
cool.
Rumble settings. Anybody can just anybody.
Hey, I know Prime and CP.
I'm here. Okay, I'm alive. Okay, let's start off with.
Make sure you guys are running up the likes and subscribing here. The stream really. Here we go, man.
First of all, we're gonna do the whole gimmick of I know you don't you're not one of the frauds in the fan base, blah blah blah. Don't see you're a real one, all that bullshit. Okay, that's out of the way.
We'll get that out of the way because this is not towards you. This is towards the fans that you do represent on this show. So
that's the sad part. Oh my god, you guys are gonna bottle this again to Man City. I can't believe this. I love this game, dude. They're 2 points behind your ass. They're 2 points behind your ass. And they are ready without Rodri, by the way. And when Rodri comes back, oh buddy, this is gonna be beautiful.
All right, mate. Just to let you know, no one is behind my ass. Okay, I don't roll that way. I don't know about you, but I won't feel very much.
You literally, figuratively. There you go.
The blue shark's coming. Okay, don't worry.
But yeah, no Rodri. Rodri's coming back. These I love how every season they buy 500 defenders. Tell Chelsea that they're going to beat our record of conceding 15 goals in a season and then bottle it every time around this time of year and then do the same shit and do it all again. I remember how these guys were like, oh, we only conceded 1 goal in the last 7 games. Well, you've conceded 10 now and you guys are at the same clean sheets as us. Do you know who our backup center back? You know, we had only Fofana show up in the last month. We lost him. We literally lost our best center back at the beginning of the season, and we have a back line of Chalaba and Towson, and a Robert Sanchez that we as a fan base and the larger footballing community has been lambasting for the past 4 years, and he has the same amount of clean sheets as you guys at 8. What are we doing, bro?
Do you know what?
What are we doing? This defense.
CP, I could turn around and say to you that, do you know what? Yeah, we lost Gabriel and Saliba for a few games, but I'll never say that. Right?
Yeah,
I'll never say that.
Thank you. Let me get that out of the way too. But you guys told us how great Mosquera and this is Nkapie. This is the invincible Nkapie who came from Bayern.
Okay. Do you know what it is? They don't only say you guys. You got to take me out of the equation. You got to name and shame because I'm okay for naming. I'm okay because I don't want
to disclaimer though. We put a disclaimer out. This is towards your fan base. Unfortunately, you're the representative of.
Hey, don't see you're the representative, bro. Yeah.
Just like how I'm the representative for all the frauds in my fan base, Spooby as well, CP and Prime as well. You're the representative of the Arsenal fan base. It is what it is.
Yeah, and Don C, this is why I had to preface this whole thing right now before I made my monologue. Yes, Don C, you don't represent the rest of, I said, let me get it out of the way. I already did this due diligence. Okay.
Oh, thank you. You're
that's the first thing.
Behold that.
Include Don C. Include Don C though. Include him in that though.
Yeah, no, I literally Don C. That's the first thing I said. I said you don't represent or
This is why
he does. He does.
This is why CP's not a fraud and Scooby is Jimmy Neutron.
What?
I'm saying like the larger fan base, and trust me, we wanted Nkapie too at Chelsea. Because he's doing great and everything and all that stuff. He's been okay, but Mosquera was hyped up after like a few appearances. What happened to that? Julian, remember when you know what I love the most? Now I'm hearing from Arsenal fan base. You know what? Timber's just good at defense, but he's not good at crossing. Then why the fuck were you comparing him to Reece James if he can't even cross the ball? And they're both, and Reece James has pocketed some of the best wingers in the world, and when he was healthy, and he's been healthy the past calendar year, so you can't even say he's not been healthy. So he's good defensively.
He's the healthiest he's ever been at Chelsea, right?
Well, besides his breakout season with Tuchel,
I seen one winger do well against Reece James. Anyway, go ahead.
Seen who?
Viva or not? Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, Yeah. So even that's what's gone on with
Wait,
that.
Garnacho cooked against Reese.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Last season, yeah.
Let me be honest.
Spooby,
One game. It was just one.
Spooby,
It was
you know
one
what's funny?
game.
So
Go ahead.
Garnacho cooked the best right back in the world. Another reason Arsenal should sign him. I agree, bro.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Give us
let
that
me
10% sell on fee.
I remember, and then I like how we got Zooby Dooby Doo. You know what I'm saying? Zooby Dooby Doo. Oh, he's gonna help us control the game.
I told everyone about Zubimendi at the start of the season.
I know you did.
No one wanted to believe me.
Because no,
Think
I
he's
know.
bad or like what are you saying?
I
no,
think
he's
he's,
back.
yeah, I don't think he's all that. I told people this.
No,
I told people this, bro.
no. Sheik said this because he's like, hey, we played Real Sociedad. He was bang average
good.
against us
Yeah,
last season in the Europa League.
Just look at our midfield. We sit here and cry about our midfield all the time. And we put 2 people up against a 3-man midfield that included Zubimendi. And he did fuck all, bro.
He was bad against us.
Yeah.
And that game was enough for me to know this guy ain't doing shit. He's not doing shit.
And
he really isn't.
So Zubi do nothing. And then you know what? Let's talk about Cam Madueke. You know why I'm saying this? Because Madueke had a hat-trick against Wolves last season, and everyone's like, you know what? Maybe this is the season he's gonna break out. What the fuck is Eze doing since that Tottenham one hat-trick? That little hat-trick.
Eze is the guy that we talk about. We talk about Eze.
He's ghosting.
But CP, you have to let it all work out though.
No. You know what I love the most? It's
you
then
you have
know
to
what
let it all
Arsenal
work
fans
out.
tell. You know what Arsenal fans tell the rest of the footballing community? It's about a context. Why is it never? Why can't I complain about our players? Hey, we're falling off because we played the Club World Cup. We played a lot of games. United because oh my god, the manager is a dumbass. Like why can't we involve context with ours then? Why is it always Arsenal that we have to apply context, but with us we don't have the excuse of context? Our fan bases don't have excuses of context. Right?
What are you saying? Arsenal or Context FC? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they are context. They always need context. You know what I'm saying? There's always need context.
That's crazy.
I love how I love how we're making Saka. I love how we're treating Saka like he's prime next.
Hey, what CP? You watch yourself. You talk about Saka. You watch yourself.
I know. One sec. One sec. Let me repent my sins for John.
Yeah.
God's child. Sorry, that's God's child. That's literally God's child. We can't say anything bad about him. So
you watch yourself.
I'm repenting my sins before I talk more about God's child. But it's like they're talking about Nedved. You know why I'm saying Nedved? Because when Nedved won the Ballon d'Or and he stole it from Henry.
Yeah.
No. When Nedved won the Ballon d'Or and stole it from Henry, people said his GNA is not good enough, right? And Henry was balling. Look at his GNA, and he's balling. But now they're saying, "Oh, look, Saka's not getting GNA, but he's playing so well. What is he doing?
He's balling. He's balling.
He got his first assist in a calendar year against us and hasn't done
bro.
shit.
It's about vibes, bro. It's vibes.
CP, do you want me to use a quote Igal said? Igal said that Saka's just doing the Hazard thing, balling out without GA. Literally what?
Hell no.
He said. By the way, he said this. He said this. He said this before on the preview for the Chelsea game on Lewis's channel.
You're lying to me. You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
No. You're not. You're serious?
Yeah.
Hold up. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna do a deep dive in 2 seconds, and I'm gonna do a fucking holy war. This man's serious about this shit. There's no way you're telling me.
I'm not joking. He said that.
You
want to know what he also said on that channel? Because we've not spoken in a while, CP. He also said that if Arsenal win the league and Champions League and England win the World Cup, Declan Rice will win the Ballon d'Or.
I love Arsenal fans. I really do.
Oh, CP's gone. He's really doing
Anyways, it. No, I'm here.
Hey, CP, is Igal Canadian? He's Canadian,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Hey, CP, you deal with it, okay?
I know, man. You know what I'm saying? All I'm gonna say is
pick up a girl.
The east side of the country is that I've moved to is a weird place, man. We got Drake doing things, and then we got people like Igal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in different ways.
Drake and Igal in the same sentence is crazy, by the way.
Hey, okay, people, can I just say this?
They say crazy things.
Go on.
Yeah, go on.
Can I just say this? Next year, January, transfer window. Who would like to bid on Egal and Tony? Any takers?
No,
I'll give them
you pay me
price.
money. You pay me money to have him.
That's fine.
I'd
fine.
still not do
Bro,
it. You
I'll
could
do
pay
that.
me money and I would still not take it.
No, pay me 100K. I'll take it. I'll take it for 100K. 100K.
Bro, I'll go 100K Monopoly money
Look,
right
we got
now.
another
Bro.
one. He said, as a former Canadian native, we do not claim
Yeah, we don't. We don't.
Thank God.
Thank God.
John.
Wait, no, but hold on. Wait. Actually, interesting. CP, what Chelsea fans are we trying to get rid of? Can we swap for?
Well, we kind of X'd them out of our fan base, anyways, right? Like the super like.
Yeah, what Chelsea fans you are against?
Like Donny
Is it
Minerals,
CB?
like
What about CB?
he's not been too active recently. Like all those people not been.
Yeah, where is it? Minerals fell off a cliff, you know. This is so strange.
Yeah.
Well, after the World Cup, especially.
Hey, Sheik, it's almost like when you say the N-word on his face. That's what happens.
That's AI, mate. That's AI. That's AI.
That's
yeah.
AI. Yeah, AI.
That was
Yeah.
AI.
We don't say that kind of stuff.
Anyway,
Ryan, you
let's
can't
go-
be doing false accusations.
Oh, yeah, it's AI.
Yeah.
Lie detector.
Anyways, yeah, we're
He
going
You
to
took
can't
the
go
lie
further.
detector
I can't-
test, man. He took a lie
you know-
detector test.
you
If
know
you
the
said
funny-
that word, I can't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The funny thing is, so that's wild.
That's
I'm gonna
wild.
move past
Yeah,
that. I'm gonna move
wild.
past that. I'm gonna
Fucking
move
wild.
past that, like how people move past Zuba-Mendi. Anyways,
Yeah. And like how Matty Cash moved past Eze for that goal.
as they
It is
do.
what
Oh
it is.
yeah. So I like
Damn.
how Madueke is having a bigger impact than Saka this season. But we can't say that. We can't say that because he's doing the Hazard gimmick apparently. I can't never do that in your life, Igal. Just please. That's an actual legend compared to a left wing back who's been converted to a right winger.
Oh, but see,
Yeah. Compared to a Ruby Rose merchant. Like let's be real. now.
Dude.
Ruby Rose.
Trossard is having more of an impact. Trossard is having more of an impact than Saka, and
That is
everyone
true.
was on
Oh,
Trossard's case last season.
That is
right?
true. Trossard actually has been playing.
And
well
then
for these
let's
games.
talk about
I think he should start on that left wing. I think
he should. And let's talk about Brock Lesnar now. So, as someone who wanted Brock Lesnar at Chelsea, right? I wanted him when he was in Sporting. Prime knows this. So
I wanted him at United too. I'm not gonna lie. I did put my hand.
But what did I say? What did I also say in the beginning of the season? I said that Arteta's not gonna play to his strengths, and at most he's getting 15 to 16 goals. If he plays to his strengths, he's getting 22. And am I right or am I fucking right? I knew this shit was gonna happen. And everyone's saying he's Lukaku. Don't you dare! Lukaku scored 20 goals for Everton. Okay, he scored 11 goals in the Premier League before that interview he did with Chelsea. Don't you ever dare! That's an offense.
Yeah, that's offensive.
He's just a slightly technical Højlund. You know why? Because in Europe they're doing decent. Because in Europe, I think Gyökeres has some goals, just like how Højlund used to have goals in Europe, but is bang average in the league. What does he do? What is he doing?
He's not even Højlund. Bro.
What is he actually? Dude, the first touches that he has, my God, just.
I seen a clip when he tried to like flick it onto someone, and it looked like he nearly done his hamstring out. I don't know what is going on with that guy. I don't get it.
He tore his ACL doing that.
Yeah, I didn't see. I don't understand that. But hey, but is anyone else? Are we all done with the Arsenal hate train? We're done with that.
Yeah, let's talk about
Liverpool.
Let's talk about Man United.
No. Hey, can I say something?
We'll talk about United.
No, Dante, you can't move it on.
No, we're not moving.
We're not moving on.
We're not moving on. I didn't get to speak.
Yeah, we're not moving on.
Go ahead.
We're not moving.
Go, Bram.
Go ahead, Bram.
You guys cannot lose this title this year. Your favorites. This whole thing of we're the best team in the world. We've got the best squad depth, top 5 manager, all this stuff. Ballon d'Or, Declan Rice. Our backup centre backs would comfortably be the best in the league. They're better than Chelsea's. Raya has won 2 Golden Gloves, so now he's better than Petr Cech and all these guys. All this talk, awesome. You must win this league. Everyone kept telling me all that's missing is a striker. I disagreed. I said Arsenal should get a left winger, an inside forward. People told me
a manager.
Obviously a manager, but that was never going to happen. But people told me Sterling's better than Lookman. So hey, here you go. You guys all crash out about Madueke, all of a sudden Madueke is now one of the best wingers in the league. So you have all this amazing stuff. I don't want to hear complaints about, oh well, we have to use a different back line because we have injuries. Chelsea have to use a different back line. But you know what? Our defenders are shit regardless. But yet we have the most clean sheets in this league. So I don't want to hear excuses from Arsenal. I don't care that City are 2 points away. You guys still must follow this up and win this league. All this talk I've been hearing for 4 years about how great all your players are. You must win this league. Because for the past 4 years, when you guys have spoken, United, they've been shit and won 2 trophies.
But who?
Chelsea,
Who said that? Who said that?
What?
Who said all of that?
You said all of what?
What you just said.
Your fan base.
Your fan base, not you.
Okay, name. I don't know who my fan base are.
No, we know who they are. United have been shit, but have managed to win 2 trophies. Spurs almost got relegated. Actually, they probably should have got relegated and won a Europa League. Palace have won an FA Cup. Newcastle have won a Carabao. West Ham won a European trophy as well. What are the excuses? What more do you, because you've been able, every deficiency supposedly you have, you've been able to replace. You now have a perfect squad.
The PGMOL is against them.
I also just found out we have the same number of goals scored as Arsenal this season.
Yeah, you now have a goal scorer that scored 100 goals.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's a lie.
yeah.
That's a lie. No, we do. No, we do. We do.
No, we'll get to that.
No, we do. They've scored 30 goals. We've scored 30 goals this season so far.
You now have a goal scorer that scored 100 goals the last 2 seasons. Even with Gabriel and Saliba still out, your defense still looks strong, right? You played up against Chelsea, who, everyone says we dominate big games, we win big games. And as much as we dominated you guys still didn't lose. So what? That's the test of champions. All of this stuff, that's amazing. I expect you to cross the line. Because Campe's won an invincible in the Bundesliga. Yeah. So he's a good defender. Mosquera, apparently, he can replace Saliba in the future, as what people were saying. The Arsenal fans were saying. You've got Declan Rice, who will easily surpass Gerrard's legacy. Zubimendi's better than Caicedo. Timber's the best right back.
Eze beat Man City last season.
Hey, Eze, he's the best 10. Let it all work out.
Let it all work out. Yeah, let it all work out.
You got Trossard. Listen, all this great stuff. Top 5 manager in Arteta.
Trossard actually went from Trossard
manager.
back to Trossard.
Don't you dare say that. Generational manager, as Igal said.
All this great stuff, which is fine. But you can't keep telling me all this and not...
Hey, Prav, give me 1 second. Prav, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Arsenal, my fan base. If you're listening, yeah, you see the shots that I'm taking for you, yeah?
Aww.
You lot are fucking dirty.
Come on, Donsey. Shut up, Donsey. Don't do that. Don't do that, Donsey. Don't do that.
No, because again, okay, I'll do what CP said. Everything I'm saying is not at Donsey.
Yeah, it's at the fan base.
It's because I know I made some jokes at the beginning about Gyökeres, but in reality, Donsey, he's like me. He's fair. The player he rates,
he's not.
No, but at least Donsey has his foot on Gyökeres' neck. I respect that because he's not doing well. So and even though I think it's not all his fault, but at least Donsey is still being like, no, I expected you to get 20. You're not doing it. He's on his neck, so I respect that. But the rest of you lot, the Tonys of the world, who back in July said that I don't want Gyökeres. Let me get Sesko. He's got the best first touch of a footballer I've seen in the last 7 years. All you guys, the stars are aligning. Kai Havertz is the key.
Yeah, but to be honest, Tony was cooking though, because Gyökeres' first touch sucks. So he was cooking when it came.
But he's still he's defending Gyökeres now.
Yeah, he's defending him now.
But you're in the gutters, bro.
Don't say Tony's cooking. He said Sesko has the best first touch of a footballer.
No, I meant like in terms of Gyökeres' first touch. Yeah.
He's not cooking, brother.
In terms of Gyökeres' first touch, he was cooking.
I don't know what food you're
cooking in -20. You know what I'm saying? Are you really cooking?
Yeah, I don't know what food you're cooking, but it's poison. Don't eat it. But
hey, can I talk about Arsenal a second?
1 second. Regardless, all the stuff you guys talk, it's fine. I'm not even going to fight against it. All I'm saying is, you've got to win something this year to justify all this. I'm not saying it has to be a Prem or a I know Don C wants that. I'm not saying it has to be a Prem or Champions League personally. I'm saying you have to justify this with because you have people like just a few weeks ago, and it's a shame we weren't doing like Mud Brothers as consistently with Sheik being gone. Just a few weeks ago, Don C was smiling and starting to believe. Lee Gunner was
Don't see with the biggest smile ever.
No, it's not. No, hold on. Lee Gunner was smiling and starting to believe. These negative Arsenal fans were starting to believe that hey, we could maybe do this. They were starting to believe. So don't make Lee Gunner and Don C look like mugs at the end of the season for having a little bit of hope now. Don C's right. He's not being ranting. There's no vein in his forehead. I'm sick of his smile, bro. I don't like looking at
that big cheesy smile.
Except there's no vein in his forehead.
Hey, all this happiness of
Don C cheesy smile.
We have to make a compilation of Don C smiling at the end of the season because Arsenal lose. Don't make that happen. Don't make that happen.
No, do it because we always I like seeing a friend of mine smiling. You know, like I like
that's
see
good.
our friends smiling. So like do it. Yeah, I think you should do it regardless. I always want to see our brothers smiling.
Listen,
and everyone should be smiling.
But on the real though, personally, I do need Arteta to win like an FA Cup or something to stay another 5 years. Because if you don't win anything this year, a lot of people will start turning. And I don't want that because I need you to stay in your job. You're my manager. I need you to stay forever.
Same.
So
I always end this show with Arteta in. Imagine if I can't say that anymore.
Oh, can I go? Can I go?
Yeah. So I'm just saying. Listen, guys. Chelsea win the Carabao Cup, and I'll sacrifice the FA Cup for Arteta. I don't care. Yeah.
Hey, well, I just want to, we're talking about Arsenal. I think you guys aren't giving Arteta enough praise. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
Kick him off. Oh, actually,
no, don't kick me off, please.
No,
don't.
Okay. My bad.
He's top of the Premier League. He's top of the Champions League.
Nice.
What more do you want from him? I don't get it. Okay, it's not all smooth plain sailing. Okay, that's just how it works in football. Okay, you can't win every game. We're not invincibles. Okay, you can't do that anymore. So when we see Arteta he's top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, we have to give him some praise. Like, okay, I'm tired of hearing Arteta doesn't do this, Arteta doesn't do that. And like we have to think about look at the players he has for one. Okay. He's got Saka. Saka has been terrible this season, for one. And I am a Saka defender. I am. I defend Saka all the time. But the thing is, he's been terrible. And listen, Gyökeres, I don't think he's that bad.
Don't be a fraud. Don't be a fraud.
No, I don't think he's that.
Don't be a fraud.
No, wait, I'm not being a fraud. I don't think he's that bad. I just don't think he's fitting into the system that Arteta wants. I don't think Gyökeres is bad. But listen, how can you get? Well, I don't understand all the panel members getting at Arteta. What? Arteta's doing what he's doing. He's top of both of the leagues. What are we doing?
Like, why are we moves? We've been saying this for the past 3 years. He's top of the league. He's doing everything correct.
No, that's true. That's true. And he needs to get over the line. He needs to get over the line. But so far, right, he's doing what he needs to.
And we say that every single year. We do.
I understand, but what more do you want? So, like, I'm saying he's doing what he needs to. And you're saying, like, okay, we've done that every season. I agree. But, like, they're on the projection.
He's not doing enough.
No, but Spooby has a point though, because it's different this year. Don C and Lee Gunner, they are smiling, so it's different.
Yes, it is different this year. Yeah. There's a confidence behind Arsenal fans. Exactly. They are confident. They are what you see Lee Gunner and Don C, like, bring me this team, bring me that team. We'll beat them. We'll beat them.
Like Sheik, for example, right? I know your thoughts on Amorim and whatever, but if you guys won your next game and you were very positive, I would look at that and think maybe something has changed, something's clicked. You know, if you were listen. When Arsenal drew to Chelsea, Don C didn't rage. He didn't give out. He didn't say anything. When they drew to Sunderland, there was no rage. So maybe it's
because he's going to win the next game. They know that.
Yeah. So hey, and there's context, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like Arsenal fans literally go into every game this season and they expect to win.
Yeah.
Expect to win. And like, listen, okay, you could say Arteta's not won anything, Arteta's not done anything. I get it, but to go into every game, even in the Champions League, Arsenal fans go into Champions League games, no matter who they're facing, they'll be like, "We're going to beat them. We're going to beat them." Okay, and listen, that's a shift. It is a shift. You have fans
mentality
like Lee.
Monsters. You know?
Yeah, mentality monsters. Lee Gunner, okay? Pick up Lee Gunner, by the way. But you have Lee Gunner, like, he's confident of going into the Chelsea game, for example, okay? Lee Gunner's like saying that, oh, we're going to batter Chelsea. We're going to batter them. He said that, okay? The Arsenal fans have a new confidence, okay? They have confidence to beat any team anywhere or any in the world. Okay, so what other manager gives you that? Is there any other manager in the world that gives you that? Anyone?
No.
No,
No, there's not. Can we not give Arteta some praise? I mean, hey, Don-C left. Okay, he's maybe just shocked by the news of that I'm saying. You know, maybe he's just shocked by what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, there's no other fan base in the world that are scared of facing people or facing other teams. Okay, you go ahead, Don-C. You can come back at that, but I don't think you should. But because you know Arteta is your Lord and Savior, but I want to say one thing. Okay, just because Gabriel and Saliba are gone, your team is worse. But you have to come on. You have to depend on your forward players. Okay. To me,
Well, like Kokovic, that's not scoring.
No. Madueke. But anyway,
who is scoring?
Madueke scoring. Trossard scoring.
Trossard is scoring. I'm just saying that, like, Trossard was Drossard last season. Now he's Trossard again.
Yeah, but don't see. Would you not give?
No,
don't see. Can I ask you a question? Don't see. Just a question, okay? Are you scared of facing any team in Europe?
No.
You're not?
No.
Would you credit Arteta for that?
In some ways, yes.
Hey. Oh, wow. Hey, I'm getting Don-C Arteta credit. Let's go. But what I'm saying is you have to give him more credit for it, because I don't think there's any team in Europe that outright beats you. And I think it's down to Arteta building a team that is strong, for one. And also Saliba and Gabriel, I know they're injured, but you're surviving on Mascara and Hincapi. Okay. Hincapi is... I'll get into Hincapi. To me, he's a dog shit. Hincapi is a taller Martinez, in my opinion. He's not that good in the ball. He's not got that good at passing. Anyway, well, I can get into that too. But you had two of your worst injuries in your centre backs, and you're still like fighting the best teams ever, like the best teams in the world right now.
What, like Wolves?
No,
yeah, Wolves. They really fought. No. Any team can get beat by Wolves. Any team can draw against Wolves. We've seen that. Any team can get beat by Wolves, though, because they haven't won a single game.
Tell me two teams, that drew against Wolves this season.
Chelsea conceded 3 to Wolves, and we have the best defense in the league currently.
And who
clean
else?
sheet wise?
No, we don't.
We have the best.
Oh, clean sheet, yeah, but not goals against.
Yeah.
Goals
No,
against.
but yeah. Sorry, I meant clean sheets. That's what I mean, clean sheets.
So Wolves can get at people, right?
Yeah.
No, they haven't. Wolves haven't won a single Premier League game. Can we stop?
No, I'm not saying get at. I didn't. Did I say win? CP? Did I say win?
Brother, they have 2 draws. They have.
Did I say win?
Yeah, but when you say they can get at people, they can only get at 2 teams so far in the
They,
league.
they, and
That's
they
it.
got at them by getting draws, not even a win. They only have 2 draws, 14 losses. They have 0
I
wins.
said
What do you
get
mean
at them. I didn't say win. I didn't say win.
Dude, get at means they have a chance of winning. They've never won.
And
have to
look
have a
at
chance of winning.
look at
How
the
can you
teams
get
they've
at someone
got at.
if you're never
What
gonna
teams
win?
did they get at, CP?
Brother, I think one of them was Spurs.
And
you know how shit Spurs is, as he got in a fucking hat trick against them. So are we gonna hype that up now?
we're going to do the Premier League math of like this team beat this team and drew against this team and
Okay, so let me go through the team. So Wolves beat West Ham. This is before the West Ham got a new manager. So this
I didn't say beat. I never said beat.
Bro, okay, so I'm looking at the draws. I'm trying to look at. So they drew with Tottenham. They didn't even beat Tottenham. Sorry, they drew with Tottenham, and they drew with Brighton. Those are the 2 draws. 1-1, 1-1. That's it. And they've lost every other game.
Okay, and they gave Arsenal a good game, didn't they?
They did.
Yes,
Technically they did.
and that's on the Arsenal players for being dog shit enough to do that.
No, I think Arteta needs to give me more praise against Arteta, and I think Arsenal fans are a bit ungrateful, to be honest. I think don't see.
Sorry, my bad.
What?
Gaslighting. Okay.
No, I'm not gaslighting.
He's gaslighting.
Yeah, we're gaslighting.
How am I gaslighting?
He just tried to praise Wolves. Like, I don't know if you guys just heard this. He just tried to praise Wolves, by the way. I don't know if
you know, it's
like
crazy.
Did I hear the same thing? Did I hear the same thing?
Yes,
no,
yes.
This is crazy.
He just tried to praise Wolves that haven't won a single game.
Trying to make Wolves look like they're a better side
they're
than
like,
they are.
yeah, like there's some great teams.
I'm gaslighting the top of the Premier League and the top of the Champions League.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, no, that's what we're saying. You're gaslighting them. Yes, you're gaslighting them. Yes.
I guess.
Go on, Spooby,
I'm gaslighting the top of the 2 leagues. Go ahead.
You're such a fraud. You're such a fucking fraud.
They're the top of the Premier League and they're top of the Champions League.
Okay.
How am I gaslighting them?
Okay, so they're top of the Premier League and they're top of the Champions League. Are they going to win it?
They had the best chance to.
No.
Spooby, give me the percentage.
I didn't ask you what chance they have.
Are they going to win it? What do you mean I'm going to win it?
Okay, Spooby.
The best chance to win it.
No, I don't give a fuck. Give me a percentage. 40% you think they're going to win? 60% you think they're going to win?
Give us a percentage. They have a good chance,
You don't
right?
even have to give me a yes or no binary answer. Give me a percentage.
Yeah.
To win the Champions League.
Okay, so give me a percentage for Champions League and give me a percentage for Premier League.
Let's start off with the Premier League.
Start off with the Prem.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lower percentage should win the Prem.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
go
what's the lower percentage though? 60%?
70%.
Yeah, he's gaslighting. Fuck this. Yep.
I'm not gaslighting.
This guy just said.
I'm not gaslighting.
The Premier League is the lower of the 2. A fucking competition in the Champions League they've never won, and he's gonna give them what 80%,
No,
75% for them to win the Champions League.
So
you think they have a lesser chance to win the Premier League than they have for the Champions League?
Yes,
I think that never won in their lives.
What's their percentage in the Champions League?
Champions League, yeah.
I would go 75%.
Yeah, there you go. Yep,
75%.
Don. Do not answer any of his questions.
Thoughts. No. Don C.
My mental health. Don C. Do not answer any of his questions. For my mental, I'm getting triggered.
Why are you getting triggered? What are you getting triggered for?
I want to see a public service announcement. Flawless. This fraud found the one man in life that can trigger me. This man found the one guy in my life. I don't get triggered by other people. I brush this shit aside because I love banter. This flawless guy found the one guy in this fucking planet who can somehow trigger me, even though he's talking about a team that's not even related to me. What the fuck? What the fuck am I
CP,
hearing?
that's not my fault, bro. You just you hate Arsenal so much that you don't understand their predictions or don't understand it.
Okay,
go ahead.
Sorry.
What would you give it? Okay, then CP, you asked me the question. I'll ask you the question.
Sorry,
go ahead. No, I'll ask you the question. What percentage do you have them?
I'm giving them 10% for the Champions League, and I'm giving them
10%.
I'm giving them
the bookies. CP, that's bullshit. The bookies don't even agree with you there, and they're like the fucking arbiters of like the odds.
Wait. Oh, Spooby, you know what the funny thing is? The bookies.
At 10%.
Arsenal winning the league. No, wait. The bookies in March of their first title push when they were 92% in the fucking league gave Arsenal.
Oh, so okay, so you're gonna give me one way they were wrong, okay?
No, I
but
think
you're not
bookies
gonna
had
be
Arsenal winning. I think
98%
bookies
they
had
were right.
Arsenal
No,
winning the
bookies had
league
Arsenal winning the
this
past
season.
3 years.
Yeah, the past 3 years. They had them winning in the past 3 years.
The favorite.
Okay, so they were
And
wrong.
they've been wrong every time.
Yeah, so
And
what does that say about bookies?
what does
though?
that
No,
say
wait,
about
wait,
bookies?
Fuck the bookies.
Exactly. Bookies
Again,
is not no
we have to no stop.
parameter.
Did they have it at the start of the season that Arsenal won the league?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. No,
Yes.
they didn't.
Why are
No,
you
they
telling me
didn't.
something me and Chica
They
just said
didn't.
we
Bro,
saw?
They
You
had
think-
when it went
Liverpool.
on and when it went on further in the league when they were doing well, then
Yes,
they put
so
the
the past
odds up.
3 years,
Okay,
yes.
sure. Okay, fine. All right. So one season they didn't have it at the start of the season. All the seasons after that, at the start of the season,
That's
they
what
had
I'm saying. The
Arsenal
last
winning.
3 seasons. The
That's
last
not
They had Arsenal winning.
true.
Yeah,
That's not
that is true. It is.
Yes.
Just go check.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
true.
I seen City at the favorites every time. Come on, what are we doing here?
No, it's been
what are we
Arsenal.
doing?
It's been Arsenal the past
It
3 years.
wasn't. I seen the last year's Bet365 winners. They were saying City.
Last year,
Yes.
I think it was Arsenal last year.
was
No,
Arsenal.
it wasn't at the start. Stop. You're doing the hindsight thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
We're doing the
regardless,
hindsight
so,
thing.
Fine.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
Let's
what
just
about
say
the
we're
bookies?
wrong.
Yeah, okay,
What
yeah.
does this prove, though? What does this prove?
Yeah.
Because they were
It
wrong.
It proves that bookies are majority right, or they wouldn't be bookies. Okay.
Okay,
That's
can
what
I
they
give you
do.
more examples of bookies?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
The
sure,
bookies
sure,
had
that's fine.
PSG battering us. The bookies had us not winning against them. The bookies had Man City. No. The bookies had
Yes,
Man
the
City.
bookies can get stuff wrong. Yes. What are you trying to
Thank
say?
you. So then why are we making them like the arbiter?
But in
of-
majority they don't. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know, yeah,
CP.
he gives a flying fuck. What
The
question
bookies
you
had
ask?
Leicester
Who cares about
one
bookies,
to
man? Who
5,000.
cares?
What are we doing?
The majority
Bookies are-
don't get
the
stuff
bookies are
wrong.
only here to take your money. That's really it. There's nothing-
Exactly.
Okay,
Only
But
just
okay.
why did they
No,
take
yeah.
your money, Sheik? Because they always get
Scooby,
shit
Scooby,
right
Scooby,
most
Yeah,
of the time.
but if you were a bookie and going, I mean, if you were a normal person and you're going based off of bookies in the past 3 years, you've lost nothing but money. That's my whole point.
No, you haven't. Because
Yes, you have, because
No, you haven't.
they were predicted to win the Premier League, whether it was at the start of the season or in the middle of the season. Doesn't matter.
No,
At one point in time, they
It's
had Arsenal
hindsight.
winning the league. How's it hindsight?
because
it's-
they didn't have Arsenal win the league this year. They didn't.
Yes, they did.
This year,
They had City.
No,
This
they
season-
didn't. They literally had
I'm
Arsenal.
talking about the largest UK betting site, Bet365.
I don't
They
even
had
think they had
the
City. I think they
winning.
had Liverpool.
No, they had Liverpool
this
winning,
year. This year,
by
it
the
was
way.
Liverpool. Yeah.
That was Liverpool because of Isaac.
Oh, so it wasn't
Because
Arsenal.
Isak and Birds.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was
sure. It wasn't
Liverpool.
Arsenal. Fine. That's fine.
Okay, but what
And
I'm
are
saying
Liverpool
is
doing
like
well? Are
hindsight
Liverpool
now
doing well?
is
Are
like,
Liverpool doing well?
you know,
How are Liverpool
Okay,
doing
fair
this
enough.
season? Because the bookies had Liverpool this season. How are Liverpool doing this season?
CP. Just because you can point out a single opportunity that the bookies lost out
Okay,
on,
anyways, fuck
they
the
win
bookies.
it all
I'll
the
give you my
time,
percentage. No,
and you know that.
wait.
That's a
I
terrible
gave you my
argument,
percentage.
CP.
Okay, well, you know what?
Logically, that's a terrible argument,
You know
and
Yeah,
you
but
know
also,
that.
Spooby,
okay,
how
but
about
on,
this?
the
How about
other,
this?
but on the other side of that too, though, Spooby, just because we're proving that bookies can be irregular, you also can't confidently say that they're gonna win the league based off of bookies and all that type
No,
of
no,
stuff.
it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
that's
that.
true.
Have
You're
them-
criticizing
you know-
my
you know what I
opinion
mean?
because I gave them a 10% chance in winning the Champions League and a 15% chance in winning the Prem. And I'm saying this off my
Shout out to
analytical
Pels.
evidence.
Big up
Hello,
Pels.
Versus-
Pels.
Big up, Pels.
Hello,
Yeah, big up
Pels.
Pels. I'm saying those percentages. You know
fraud.
why? I'm giving him
Good.
giving Arsenal 10% because they've never won the Champions League in their fucking history. So why am I giving them higher percentage than teams that have, including us? Because we won when we're not supposed to win, literally. So
They
why am I
finished
giving
top
them a higher
last year
percentage?
too, by the way. They finished top of the Champions League last year too, but and
Yeah.
still didn't end up winning.
Second of all, in the Premier League, I haven't seen them win in the past 20 years. Why am I giving them a shot? And every time they've been in the league in the past 3 years, they've bottled it. To Man City, who's only 2 points behind them. You know the 2 seasons before when they were also in the league, Man City were off by 9 points and Man City still won the league. So why am I giving them a shot?
That season I'll never forget. 200 plus days top of the league. I think bookies were at that point just going fucking crazy. Like,
Okay, why the fuck are we talking about this crap?
It's because Spooby brought it up.
Scooby, it's such a Jimmy Neutron, man.
I didn't bring it up. How did I
get
bring
your
it up?
question.
What am
I-
I being blamed for? What?
Mate, just get to your question. What question do you want to ask me?
No, I can't praise Arteta. Okay, I can't do it here. I guess
Okay,
I wanna praise
Are you talking
Arteta, and
about
I
this
can't do it.
season?
No, you can praise him. You have been praising him. You've been
Yeah.
doing
Are you
nothing
talking
but
about this
praising him.
season or throughout his career? Huh? Are you talking about this
Sorry, what'd
season
you say?
or
Sorry, go ahead.
are you
Sorry.
talking about this season or throughout his career?
No, this season.
Okay, what are you praising him on? What's the basis?
Don C, have you ever went into a Champions League game and not been scared?
No,
This season, right? You haven't
I
been
haven't.
scared of any team, right?
I haven't.
Okay, then praise Arteta for that.
Okay. Do you want to praise him for Gabriel? Do you want to praise him for Saliba? Do you want to praise him for Odegaard? Do you
No,
want to
just
praise
praise him what he wants to be praised for. Just praise him for what he's praised.
All right, let me speak. Do you want to praise him for Trossard? Do you want to praise him for Saka? Do you want to praise him for White? All of these players got injured throughout this season, yeah, because he has overplayed them. I said, most namely in the Bayern Munich game, do not play certain players. Who got injured? Who was limping? And what's happened so far afterwards? Yeah? What am I praising?
That you've went into multiple Champions League games against very good teams. And you haven't been scared.
Against the worst Bayern Munich side in the last 10 years, against Atletico.
Oh, neither the worst. Come on.
Mate,
Come on.
they came from Robin, Rubery, Cruz, and them man there too.
See, this is what I don't get. I don't get this. That's where I disconnect, because listen, if I had a football team, I wouldn't be scared of going into.
So let's do the same thing just quickly for Manchester United as well as Spoobs. Technically, we're higher than what we were last year. Scoring more goals than what we were last year.
The same amount as Arsenal.
Maybe defending actually defense looks pretty much the same as last year.
Yeah, but we don't go into games.
Sure.
Yeah.
But are you praising him for us doing better? Because technically we are better than in 3 of the things that I just mentioned to you.
No, because I can't go into a game saying that we're going to win it.
So that's the only thing that is the difference. It's just the fact
I'm not
that
confident.
You can't go into a game confident.
Yes.
Okay, panel, can I ask you all the question?
Fair enough.
I'll ask you all the same question. Sheik, what's the difference between Arsenal winning the league or not? You tell me.
Right now?
Yeah.
Arteta.
Prime,
it's always been that. It's always
same
been
question to you.
I think Prime's away.
I think Prime's away.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm here. You said them all.
Prime's
What's
here.
the
I'll
difference,
answer from
Prime? What's
Go
the
ahead.
difference between Arsenal winning a league and not winning a league?
Honestly, I said it's Arteta. I said in the summer.
No,
The window
that's
Arsenal
fine. That's
had-
fine.
Arteta.
Okay, yeah.
Cool, Arteta.
Okay,
Cool.
now.
Yeah.
CP, same question to you.
Arteta.
Scooby, if you're there, same question to you.
Smile.
Point proven.
Yeah, smile.
Point proven.
Yeah. Go on.
No,
Go on.
whoa,
Yeah. Go on.
Give me a second. Give me a second to think.
What?
Okay,
A second.
One. There you go. That's a second. Go now. Tell me. One. There you go. Tell me. That's a second. Are you trying to chat GPT how to gaslight now? What are you trying to? Why is it taking you so long?
I look like I'm chat.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Arteta.
Thank you.
Oh,
So what?
wait.
so
Who
why
again?
the
Say,
fuck
say,
are you
whoa,
talking?
whoa, one
This
second.
guy-
Wait, one
This
second.
Well, wait.
guy-
Who?
this
Wait. Can I
Who?
just? Can I not? Like. Can I not? Well, why you put
What?
me on the
You know
music?
what?
No, I just want you
Come
to say it again. Who's your pick again? Just for in case the chat wasn't able to. I think there was like audio problems. Can you
Yeah,
say it one
Wait,
more
give
time?
me the options again.
No, there's no options. You
There's
can
no
choose the
options.
options. That's the thing.
There's no
You will. You
options.
tell me.
Yeah, it's just what do you think is the
What do you
difference
think?
between Arsenal winning the league and not winning the league?
Yeah.
Well, you already just
players.
said it.
You already
Players.
said the answer.
You
Why-
just- You're
Players.
such a fraud.
Players.
You
Players.
are such,
This guy's
Yeah,
a
it's the
fraud.
players.
This
It's
guy's
the
you are
a
players.
such
fraud.
a fraud. You are such a fraud.
No,
You
it
just
is the
said it,
players.
and now you changed it.
You just literally said something.
I think
different.
it's the players. I do think it is the players. Like you guys are talking shit about Gyökeres. I think we could all agree that Gyökeres is not a good player. Who else?
Maybe he's not using
Saka
his
is not
ability,
playing
maybe
well.
So wait, Spooby, I have a question.
Go ahead.
You know how when United don't play well, like a lot of the team,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like a lot of the players, if you rate them or not, some are good, some are bad, right? Who do we blame that on? The manager, right? So if you're telling me
I have
Saka's
to.
not playing well, Eze is not playing well,
again.
Gyökeres is not playing well, Zubamendi is not playing well, Trosser's the only one playing well, Rice is playing well, the goalkeeper is iffy, the center backs, one of Invincible is not playing well, the Mosquera guy is not doing as well as we thought, the left back is now not playing well. So if you're telling me 9 out of 11 players aren't playing well, is it not the manager?
Yes. Because I can't blame Amram. I can't blame Amram because listen.
This guy, I got you again.
You do have me.
I made you say the manager again. How the fuck? I just made you say the manager.
You don't have me.
CP. Scooby's a fraud. He first said Arteta.
I told you.
I'll listen to the argument.
This flawless guy got the one guy on fucking planet Earth out of 8 billion people that can only gaslight me. The one guy in 8 billion he somehow found. A fucking Northern Irish guy. He somehow found this guy in 8 billion people. Whatever. Anyway,
CP. Okay, I'll take you for a drink. Okay, and I will prove you wrong. Okay, come over to UK. Okay, and I'll bring you out. Okay, and I'll explain football to you. I will explain football to you. It's okay. But also, Don, you have to.
You have to praise Arteta.
You have to praise Arteta.
You have to praise him. Even though Spooby thinks that he's the difference between them winning and not winning, you have to praise Arteta.
No, I don't think it's all Arteta. I think it's a mixture
mostly
of
Arteta
and players.
Mostly
Arteta. Okay. Give me 1 second, lads.
Go on, Don.
Okay, Scooby. Who's picking the players?
The manager.
Then what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know if Arteta has a say in who he signs or who you're bringing in.
Mate. A manager's job is to manage the players, manage and manage the team as a collective and a single entity. This is what I'm saying. He's supposed to get the best out of every single individual that he's had. That's the difference between a good, a great, and a basic manager. So ask you again. Who's the common denominator in the team for Arsenal not winning the league? Go on.
I don't care. You're trying to pin me into a position of the manager of the team.
Okay for you to pin me in a position. Woe is me. Where the fuck are the violins at, you bitch? Huh?
What violence? What? I'm just saying that you should. No, I'm pinning you into a position of that the manager. Arteta, whoever it is. Sorry.
Go on.
Hey, stop. Hey, yo, pause. Sorry about that. You don't pin me in a position, Dauncey. Okay, don't do it. But you're trying to pin me.
I'm not P. Diddy, so I'm not doing nothing like that, bro. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah.
Don't pin me in a position that.
Stop saying that.
Okay, no, wait, but I will say it, okay? I'm not being paused or anything, okay? You're pinning me in the position where I have to say, what?
Go on, let him finish, go on.
Yeah, you're pinning me in a position that I have to either say it's the manager or it's the players. Why can it not be a mixture of both?
Okay.
Why
are Wolves where they are? Why are Wolves where they are?
Because they have shit players.
Oh, but it's not the manager or the players, is it, you prick?
No, it is. It's a mixture of both. Of course it is. If you go to Don, okay, unlike you, Don, okay, I go to other clubs, fan channels, if that's what you would call them, okay. I know a Wolves fan, okay, and he says the exact same thing. It's a mixture of both. The players aren't good enough, and the manager's not good enough. And they will say that too. So then, what are you talking about? Don't compare Wolves, because Wolves fans will tell you that.
The players, you just said the players.
It's a mixture of both, is what I'm saying.
Fair enough. Look, all I would say is Spoobs technically is not wrong. When he says Arsenal are top of the league, they're top of the Champions League, he's right. Factually, that's correct. Factually, he's not wrong for saying that, they're on the path to win something. Sure. Right now they're top of the league in those two respective competitions. However, Spoobs, you are forgetting that they were top of the league. They were top of the Champions League in previous seasons as well.
That's true.
And it hasn't turned out. That's one also fact that we do have.
True.
We can't go away from it, is the fact that they have been in this position before numerous times. Not once, not twice, 3 times they've been in this position, and they've not been able to win. And in those 3 years, they've gotten new players, they've spent more money, they've done all those things. But the manager, for me, has been the common denominator. That's just why I don't think they'll end up winning. And I said it at the start of the season. The only thing that's stopping Arsenal from winning is Mikel Arteta and his stubbornness and all the other traits that he ends up showing. But you're not, again, I'm telling you this, you're not wrong. I know you're a fraud and I know what you're doing, but you're not wrong. Because I know deep down you don't think they're going to win the league, bro. Like, come on.
CP agrees with me. CP agrees with me.
I know deep down you don't think they're gonna win the league, and I know deep down you know this for a fact, and you know what you're doing because I've seen you do this on other episodes of My Brothers as well.
CP agrees with me.
Go on,
I might start paying you $5 just to make Spooby the moderator because that's the only time he's fair and balanced. That's what I've noticed. When you were away and he was the moderator, this man actually had patience.
Yeah, it wasn't a gaslighter.
He wasn't gaslighting. He wasn't.
I don't agree with that.
The moment he's back into his role,
yeah, that's what I told you.
Panelist,
this guy.
No.
Hey,
he said,
like,
"Yo, Sheik's back. I don't have to mediate or control anything."
You know what Spooby is? Spooby is like Bruno Fernandes for Portugal versus Bruno for Man United. Portugal plays his role. He doesn't spam. He does his job. For United, though, he's playing with freedom and he's doing Travella passes and losing the ball and all that. Listen, I get Spooby, but that's why I said
no, it's not. It's not that. It's not that. You guys don't understand. Just because, like, when I'm trying to move a show along, against me on the panel right now, like I will get into the nitty gritty. That's what I'm gonna do. Like I will get into the uncomfortable conversations. I know you guys don't like that. Like Don C doesn't like that. CP doesn't like that. I get it.
Mate, you just switched what to suit your narrative in a space of 2 minutes, bro. We can record this. I'm gonna clip this here and send it to you and show you exactly what you said here, and then you stopped and thought, "Oh shit, I fucked up." So I'm gonna say this now to try and get a reaction. Scoobs, stop it. We're grown men. We know you should know better than that, boy. We see right through your bullshit. You're a gaslighter. Shut up.
The thing is with Arsenal, right? What you're saying, I get what you're saying. However, we've been hearing this from Arsenal fans for this is the 4th year we're hearing all this. Because everyone talks about how great Arsenal squad is, right? The best squad in Europe, best in the world. This was said last year. They have this amazing squad. People were saying City were out of the race. Or not City. People said Liverpool.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have myself personally succumbed to it in the past seasons where I've also had the slightest of thought and been like, yo, Arsenal might actually win this, Arsenal might actually do this finally. But again, I said slightest of thought, and someone always brings me back to square one.
Reality, yeah.
And their reality. And honestly, I'll tell you who brings me back to reality. There's only one person. You guys know the answer to this. It's Mikel Arteta. He's the one who brings me back to reality. Nobody else.
Bro, Sheik. That first leg against Real Madrid last year, I was like, brother, they're making the final. I didn't want to say they're gonna win the Champions League, but I was like, bro, deep down, I was like, bro, if they make that final, it might be scary. But then they did that against PSG, and I'm like, bro, I don't care now. No, you can't keep now. You know where I'm at with Arsenal right now. Until I see a change or you actually lift the trophy, I'm not gonna believe. I'm sorry, bro. You can't force me to believe all this stuff, because all the stuff that, and this is not even necessarily aimed at Spooby, but all the stuff that Arsenal fans say, You said this last year. You spoke about how great your squad was last year. You guys told me Kai Havertz is amazing. That Chelsea, you're selling him. You guys always say Zinchenko was the best left back in the league. Ben White was the best right back in the league. You guys always Ramsdale should be England #1. I remember saying that when that was said when he was at Arsenal. You guys say the same stuff over and over. So why should it be different now? Just because you signed what? Because you signed Gyökeres, who's not scoring goals, and you signed Eze, who's not performing that well. Now all of a sudden it's different. No. Your manager, I still believe, is the problem, because I thought you guys were good enough to win something last year and the year before and the year before that, and you didn't. Why should it be different now? You got outclassed by Eddie Howe in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe is a good coach, but he shouldn't be outclassing you. No way. Why is that happening?
Man United beat us last season.
I was just going to say that with 10 men.
Why is that happening? Chelsea, listen, fine. I get it before the red card, or even in the first half, you want to say, fine. Chelsea, maybe we surprised you guys, didn't think we'd perform that well, whatever, fine. But you guys had this whole second half to beat us, and you didn't. These things, you guys haven't beaten the top 4 from last season. You guys haven't beaten any of these teams. You lost Liverpool. You drew to City when you guys should have lost. And you drew to Chelsea when you guys should have lost.
And you
didn't beat any of these sides. So where's your big test? At least with City, the big statement win they had this weekend against Palace. They beat Palace 3-0. This was at Selhurst Park, and City weren't even that good against Palace. And they comfortably beat them 3-0. That's a big statement from them. Where's Arsenal's statement this season so far? Where's your big statement win of, oh no, we actually are going to win this league? Because they went from 6 points, now it's only 2. And
they play Everton next.
Prime,
away from home.
Statement win was winning a pointless game against Bayern Munich. That's what the statement win was.
Exactly. And I remember going into that game.
They might not be top of the table.
I remember going into that game. I remember you saying, oh, yeah, we need to rotate for this game. I remember, and I was like, but why? Carry momentum. But Don C's right. If they had rotated a little bit for that game, fine. Maybe they end up because I didn't think they were going to lose regardless. But say they draw or they narrowly lose, it doesn't matter. Go beat Chelsea next, and then you guys are fine. But it's your depth. This amazing depth you have is being tested, because you can't keep saying, oh, we have injuries, but you had the best depth. You told me your backup center back start for Chelsea and start for all these teams. And if that's the case, then it shouldn't be a problem, because just because you have a bigger squad or a better quality squad doesn't mean, what does that mean to me? Because your manager still has to deal with that squad. Because we're going to season will end, you won't win anything, and then you're going to say, oh, well, we had to use Mosquera and Hincampe. Hincampe, who's invincible, and Mosquera, who you guys were talking about, is an amazing signing. We can't keep using these same excuses over and over. We can't. You've changed the whole squad. You've bought Jesus. Jesus was the best striker in the league. Havertz, he's the best striker in the league. You now spent all this money on Gyökeres, all this money on all these guys. Just maybe you even have a new sporting director. So you've changed everything within the club. All these players, you've changed everything. Maybe it's the manager now. Maybe the manager needs to change. Not just any sport. Because what else can you change, Donsi? You changed everything, right?
Well, the PGMOL is against them. So we got to change that too.
But anyway, lads, I'm bouncing out. Yeah, I gotta go.
Big up, Donsi.
Take care, Donsi.
Big up, Donsi, bro.
Yeah, we can talk about United, man. United's still here.
Yeah, I think it is that time of the stream where we do talk about fucking Manchester United. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah. And
anyways,
Sheik, I want to say this because someone put on the private chat, obviously. So I just want to say this once again. It's never you. It's never you.
Oh, it's never me.
It's always Carl. Okay, Carl says things, and I have to go full force. You know what I'm saying? I gotta gegenpress.
Yeah, you do, you bro. You do it, man.
What are you talking about United? Regarding?
Hey,
United?
man, you can talk about
King. Because this fraud right now says you know, for talking enough shit about Chelsea. See if he appeared. So okay,
wait.
okay,
Oh, speaking. If
okay,
we're speaking
Spooby,
of
okay,
United,
that's how we're playing. That's how we're gonna play today.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, if we are speaking about United, because there's so much shit going on.
Go ahead,
at our club.
CP. Go on, King.
You say there's shit. Are you guys not unbeaten in 4?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
We gotta do the gaslighting thing.
we technically are unbeaten in 4.
Yeah, and
we have 2 points on our last 3 home games.
So what, Prime? The manager must be doing.
And
I have to give some credit to the manager, huh?
And you scored. Wait, you also scored the same amount of goals as the league leaders, the best team in the world. Spooby.
That's not true. But
yeah,
also,
we have same goals as Arsenal.
It is true.
Well, I can give you. You want to bring up stats? I can bring up stats. Okay, we have 2. Can I bring up the stat?
Go on, Spooks. Yeah. Go on.
We have 2 points in our last 3 home games. So I don't know what you talk about that. Is that a good stat? Prime, you gotta bring up the manager with that stat. Also, like, can we talk about losing the lead in games? I'm sorry. I'm a Reddit guy. Okay, I hate being on Reddit because it's full of lefty fucking idiots, and like I hate being on it. But the Reddit Red Devils site is full of fucking like the worst people. They've seen improvements. I can't even tell you what formation Amram was trying to play in that game, because a lot of people are saying he's trying to play 3 at the back. A lot of people are saying play 4-4-3. A lot of people are saying 4-4-2. No one can tell me what fucking formation he was playing in that game.
This last game, this Bournemouth game, it most of the time looked like it was a back 4. From what I
watch this game, you can't tell what formation he's playing.
Yeah,
and like, to me, that's insane, because at least when Chelsea fans talk about Maresca, they know what he's gonna do. I don't know what Amram's gonna do. I don't know what formation he's gonna do. Like, I can't. I'm sorry, Dallo, he assisted. Well, he didn't assist. He crossed it into the box, and one of the defenders knocked it back to fucking Cunha. Dallo is not a wingback. He's not. I'm tired of. I want rid of Dallo. I want rid of him. And there's a lot of players that I need to call out in this game. Heaven and
Lenny
Euro.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to go at them too much because they're young players and they're still trying to learn what's going on. But there was a lot of defensive mistakes that me personally, I would call out.
You have every right to go after them. You can go after them, because it's like, I don't understand, bro. Like, this is the second game now. Well, I guess other than Forest, where immediately when we start off in the second half, we concede 2 quick, easy fucking goals, bro. And it makes no sense to me. And it's like, okay, I get it, they're youngsters and all of that, but they do get a lot of playing time. Lenny Euro, if I'm sitting here and I'm going to praise him, I'm just going to keep the same energy that I've kept for him so far this season. I love Lenny Euro. Even when he joined last season, even when after that Southampton game, I still backed him. And I still do back him up until now. But if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to praise him with the level that I do praise him, I think he can deserve some criticism. He's not been good. He's genuinely not been good this season. He's not the same Lenny Euro that he was last season. Heaven, it's like you can kind of make a point where it's like Heaven is just so in and out of the team, where stuff like this is eventually going to happen. It's the same thing for Xerxes. Like, if anybody was sitting there expecting Xerxes in that game against Everton to do anything, I told everyone, I said, yo, even though I want Xerxes to play, you have to give him a lot of run of games. You can't just put him in there and then expect him to do miracles, like those type of things, right? So I do cut a little. I cut them a little bit of slack, like Euro and all that. But yo, like it's not good though. It doesn't mean that they're safe from any sort of criticism. They deserve to get criticized, specifically in this game as well. Like, yes, our attack is scoring 8 goals in the past 2 games. Our better players are the ones that are being involved, like Mbuemo, like Cunha, all that type of stuff. But our midfield, our defense is still a big problem, bro. And we play one game a week. Like, again, we play one game a week. We have scored the same number of goals as Arsenal, but we have conceded, let's see, we've conceded the same amount of goals as Fulham, the same amount of goals as Brighton and Forest. We're 4 goals away from Leeds United, who are sitting in 17th defensively. So it's like, I don't know where to start when it comes to our club. Like, genuinely, it's just like I came back and then so much has happened. The Kobe Manu shit, Ruben in the press conference talking about youth, the Bruno Fernandes quotes that just came out like earlier today. I genuinely don't know where to start, bro, when it comes to all of this shit. Genuinely, I guess I could start from the Bruno stuff. First of all, Bruno Fernandes, you are literally the biggest liar I've ever seen in my life, genuinely, because he's coming out and saying, I think the club didn't have the courage to get me out of, I think the owners didn't have the courage to get me out of the club. I feel like I wasn't wanted here, right? That's what he said, right? Okay, so let's here. I got something for you guys. Respect Bruno, MUSC. Respect Robert Sanchez. He won the Club World Cup for you guys. Respect. And he had
Actually, we are respecting him. Yeah,
and he had a clean sheet as well. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. Let me see. I literally had this today.
Cheek. You're talking about respect Sanchez. I name man.
Yeah, we have been respecting him. Actually, the fan base has been respecting him. No lie.
Okay.
Bro, this fan base is saying that he's better than Donnarumma. Of course, they respect him.
Yo, hey, more clean sheets.
Well, it wasn't to you guys. It was. I was telling Pels to respect it.
Hey, wait. You're talking shit with the goalkeeper. What are you talking shit about?
Sanchez. Well, she said respect Bruno, MUFC legend, and then I said respect Sanchez because he kept a clean sheet in the Club World Cup against PSG, against the European champion.
Oh, Club World Cup. Here we go. Chelsea fans. Anyway,
Bruno is a legend at stat padding. Yes, he is. He is such a hero. That's the thing. That's the thing that I hate about this whole entire situation is that the timing of these quotes are just so perfect for his PR. I'll tell you why. Because in this game against Bournemouth, he crawled us back. He was helping the team. He got everybody up as a captain. He crawled us back into that game when we were 3-4 down. 3-2 down. He equalized by scoring that free kick, this and that, all of that type of stuff, So it's like, I hate the timing of these quotes because everybody makes Bruno Fernandes as some sort of fucking hero, that we are so fortunate to have him at our club, because if we didn't have him at our club, where would we be, right? We have him at our club and look at where we are. How about we do that first? How about instead of looking at where we could be without him, let's look at where we are with him.
Let's
start from there. Can we please just start from there? Like, I hate this whole thing of, we'd be this without him. But look at where we are with him. The guy's been to one Champions League knockout game in his Manchester United career. One. Let me tell you guys something else as well. This guy's never won a league title in his career. Not even at Sporting.
Yeah, but I can't blame that because that was before Amarin literally changed the entire setup, because Sporting hadn't won in 20-something years.
That's fine. Don't care.
So, wow, CP's doing
also, if we're talking about where you guys would have been,
CP's doing what I was doing at Arteta.
Yeah, wait. If we're talking about where you guys would have been, that's what what, Spooby? Yeah,
I'm the fraud though. I'm the fraud though, and you're doing the same thing.
So if we're talking about where you guys would have been,
at least
because you guys drew that game, and one of the
you're gaslighting
hold on, Spooby, let me do. Now it's my time to shine, buddy. So since you guys drew that game, and you guys are, because of that, 6th, right, tied with a bunch of teams. If Bruno didn't score that free kick and you would have been losing that game, you would have been 9th. So right now, you guys are in a European spot right now because of Bruno Fernandes.
So
right now.
what does that
That's
mean?
fine. That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? You guys are in a European spot because of Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah,
right
and we
now,
finished 15th with Bruno Fernandes last year.
Okay, then see people see
and
what
now
we're
this year you have a
finishing.
chance to be back in Europe with the shittiest manager you've had.
He scored one free kick out of like the 30 attempts that he had. Like, come on, what we're doing?
GNA wins you games, right?
Yeah.
GNA gets the results, right?
Oh, so
dude, you muted yourself, brother.
I didn't mute myself. Also, wait, you're doing the same thing that you accused me of, okay? Gaslighting, okay? And you were coming on.
You know the funny thing is, I said, of course I'm gaslighting you. I said I'm giving you your own medicine. I said this in the beginning.
Okay, so then why would we care what you have to say?
Because I had to pretend to care what you had to say when you were trying to gaslight everyone.
No, because I was trying to make an actual point. You're just you admit it. You're trying to gaslight me, and that's all you're doing. And I get it. Okay, Chelsea's not in a great place right now. I get it.
We're top 4. What do you mean not in a great place? What do you mean?
Yeah, but no, you didn't say. Hey, CP. Let's not go back into the archives. Okay, you were title challengers. That's one thing you said, right? You're Titan challengers.
At that point,
you're gonna semifinals.
One sec. Yeah. Can y'all do me a favor? Because I think I can't read properly. Because I think I don't know, something's wrong in terms of. I think something's wrong in terms of what I read and what I hear. Right. So can you guys do me a favor and just read what that says right here? That's highlighted.
Yeah. So, article from a year ago. Fernandez, if someone doesn't want me at the club, I will go. But then the top of the headline says Manchester United absolutely want Bruno Fernandes to stay, claims Ten Hag.
So say the highlighted quote one more time.
Exactly, itch. GNA hype.
Doesn't want me,
GNA hype.
And that's an article from more than a year ago.
It's GNA hype. GNA hype. That's it.
Okay.
GNA does
and
win
then,
games.
And then what were the quotes that just came out yesterday?
We lose the majority of games.
What were the quotes that just came out yesterday? Was he saying?
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Again, I feel like I can't read. Or it's like I think something's wrong in terms of what I'm reading and what I'm hearing. Okay. So just tell me if I'm wrong, right? Didn't he say yesterday that he thinks the club wants him to go?
Well, yes, but you've given me an article from a year ago when Ten Hag was there. This guy, we have Amarin now. Maybe maybe the club.
CP, you're doing GNA hype. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm generally asking opinion. I'm like a thing because I don't read you guys' article. Just like I'm not.
You're doing GNA hype.
What you showed was a thing from a year ago when you guys had Ten Hag, right?
Sure.
But you're talking about what he said yesterday. So maybe with Amarin and this board and how they want things now, they maybe do want him gone, right? Because there was a rumor about them changing their stance because there was obviously a bid of 100 million, which the thing rejected.
Is, I have nothing to do with Ineos in this situation. I have my energy towards him. The guy said if he feels that the club wants him gone, he will leave. What are you feeling right now? What are you feeling right now? And then, okay, so I'll bring up these new quotes because you should listen to the reasons on why he actually stayed. So here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So here.
I don't know this. So
let me pull up these quotes.
CP, why are you doing that GNA hype? Come on, you can't do that,
dude. I want some players to have GNA hype.
I'm the fraud, and you're doing GNA hype.
I want GNA.
Come on, who's the fraud here?
No, I want GNA hype. Part of my team. Like we have players have to perform well, but if they're the player who's not performing well but getting me GNA, I still need that too.
Yeah, but Bruno doesn't perform well in majority of games just because he scores a goal. Now
as long as I'm winning games with that goal, I don't care. Remember how we talked about, dude? If I'm winning,
we are not winning games, CP. We're not winning games.
What goals do for most part try to?
No, I know goals win games, but we're not winning games. Holy shit! How's that hard to understand?
No, but I'm saying you guys are.
I don't get it.
Okay, wait.
All right, so I'll read these real quick. Big quotes from Bruno Fernandes. The club wanted me to go in the summer. I have that in my head. I told the directors this, but I think they didn't have the courage to make that decision. I decided to stay also because of family reasons, but because I genuinely like the club.
Shut up, man.
The conversation with the manager also made me stay.
Cult hero.
But from the club side, I felt a bit like, if you leave, it's not so bad for us.
Sheik, he's trolling you, bro. He's trolling you. He knows that Bruno Fernandes is not a net gain for United. He knows that because he gets G&A.
Actually, he is. If he's getting a G&A.
We're talking about CP.
Well,
CP.
I'm just showing CP quotes.
But CP's trolling. He's trolling.
I'm showing CP a quote. Well, also, I brought up these quotes because Pel said, what were the full Bruno quotes? That's also why.
Oh, pick up Pel.
That's also why I brought the quotes up. So let me just give my thoughts real quick on this. One, I already said it. You said 2 years ago that if the club wanted you gone, you would leave. Yeah. You also are a captain of this football club, right? And you said you genuinely like the club, right? So you like seeing us being in 15th. You like seeing us have all these problems. If you love the club, you'd walk away. You'd be like, hey, Manchester United are getting 100 million. I think they can use this money. Whatever, it didn't work out for me, cool. I love this club where I want it to be successful. That's what I would have said if I was in his position. If I love this club, I want this club to be back. Can I give you a
counter argument if you don't mind? Okay.
Well, let me finish. And you can. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. But I love this club so much. I genuinely like it. All this and that. If you love the club so much, you would have walked away. You would have let Manchester United get 100 million, but no. And by the way, I'll also say this. I thought this summer he genuinely was going to leave. I thought it was going to happen. We got the closest that we ever got to it. And he went to Saudi. He literally had his agent in Saudi. They spoke to Al Hilal, all that type of stuff. Whether Inzaghi wanted him at that time or not, why it fell out, I couldn't tell you. But this whole situation tells me is that, one, Ineos are not safe from this either because they've bottled this whole situation. Why the fuck are you listening to a manager? Are you the employer or the manager's the employer? Why are you listening to a guy who finished 15th last season, who's shown you nothing, who's talking about our youth, saying Harry Amas is struggling in the championship? Motherfucker, he just won player of the month. Do you even watch it? Do you even monitor your players that you sell or your younger players that are going to different clubs? Do you even monitor those things as a club? Or you just waffle? You sit there and just waffle. And Ineos, same thing too. You bottled it. Why are you listening to a manager when there's 100 million on the table? And then this same manager is coming out in the summer and telling us we need progressive midfielders when he kept Bruno. The whole Mainu situation. Mainu can't get a single game. The only reason he's going to play next week is because Casemiro's suspended. That's the only reason. So, bro, I'm fed up with all these people, bro. All these guys can fucking go. Like, genuinely, I'm done, bro. I'm done. And I hate the timing of these fucking quotes, too, because it makes this guy seem like he's a hero when he's been nothing but a failure at Manchester United so far. Nothing but a failure. He's played in a better team than this and still ain't done shit. One Champions League knockout game when he was playing alongside Pogba. When we still had Mason Greenwood in the team. You went to a Europa League final twice and had a stinker in both games. And let's not forget, one of them was Tottenham. No disrespect, it was Tottenham. But we're hearing shit like this. Because, he scored a free kick and he saved us against Bournemouth. Where would we be without Bruno Fernandes? I'm hearing people are calling him a club legend, A club legend.
A cult hero.
No, I'm hearing people say he's a club legend. So I'm sick and tired of this. But go on, I want to hear your counter argument, bro.
So I get that if you love the club.
Don't be a fraud, and don't be a fraud. Don't be a fraud, because I'm pissed off. These whole quotes piss me off. They actually piss me off.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be a fraud. Don't be a fraud.
But okay. Here's if you're coming from his side too, right? Like, okay, sure, you can get 100 million for me, cool. But we've also seen how Ineos has spent this money, right? The 70 million on Højlund. Mbuemo, I would say, has been value for money for now. Cunha, iffy, but we don't know if also the managers.
Actually, I correct you. Ineos didn't spend on Højlund. That wasn't Ineos. Ineos came the season after.
Okay.
Ineos came to
Xerxes
season 10
season,
got
right?
sacked. Yeah, they came to season 10
Yeah,
got sacked.
Xerxes, yeah. So
Xerxes, yeah.
so Cunha, I'm gonna give him
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time
CP, you fucking fraud.
because I'll give Cunha the time because Amarin shit and he scored 20 goals almost with the Wolves, so I'm gonna give him that time. But the other signings have not been good enough from Ineos, right? Like even them firing Ten Hag when they did, getting Amarin, still keeping Amarin, like every choice they've done, to be honest, besides Mbuemo for me, has been shit.
Yeah, and
so how can you trust?
It sounds like waffle. This is
Chelsea,
waffle.
right? Like,
No, and that's what I said. And a lot of my energy is towards them too. When this whole Bruno situation, to be honest,
I agree with you, but I'm saying
Yeah.
Bruno might be thinking, "Yo, I'm seeing these players they're bringing with this money that they have. So okay, I go for 100 million. Are they even gonna get players that are better than me?"
Yeah, but
Even
okay, so
even
speaking about the money, right? Speaking
Yeah.
about the money was gonna come this year, this summer, right? And
Yeah.
and how many times have we heard the club or some fans complain that we don't have money, that we weren't able to sign players, that we weren't able to do this? How many losses did we cut last season just because we're not in Europe? Adidas isn't paying us. Like Premier League fined us because we're fucking playing Monday every single week because we're not in Europe. Like
No,
literally
I
shit
get
like that,
that.
right?
So you would get the 100 million, but I'm saying what player in terms of quality would you guys buy? Because the track record from Ineos, besides Mbuemo for me, has been shit with everything, including players and manager, right? So Bruno could be thinking, okay, you're gonna get 100 million from me, but are you gonna get a player better than me for that money?
Yes, you can.
I think.
No, I know you can. No, I'm not saying you can't. Them doing it is different. Right,
that's fine.
Yes,
so
I can find a better player than Enzo Fernandez for 100 million. Easily.
Sure. So but the problem really is that you have a 30-year-old midfielder who's being priced at 100 million. Who these days, 30-year-old, 31-year-old midfielder gets priced at 100 million in like at all? Where do we hear any of these midfielders having the career that Bruno has had at Manchester United is being priced for 100 million? Whether Ineos would get the right players in or not, it doesn't matter. The thing is that they said no to a 31-year-old midfielder who's pretty much at the latter stages of his career. I don't think he really has a lot of years at the top level, right? He doesn't have it with us because he said when he stayed with us, he said he wanted to play in the Champions League and all that type of stuff. Brother, we're not playing in the Champions League. I mean, who knows if we qualify for the top 4 this season or not? It doesn't look like we probably will, but we're not going to be in the Champions League for the next at least 2 years, I would think, right? So even if he said that he wanted to be here and play in the Champions League, that makes no sense to me because as a club, we're not even going in that direction. And by the way, he thinks that because he said it by these quotes.
He did.
Also, another thing he said was that it hurts me a lot more than hurting. It makes me sad because I am a player that they have nothing to criticize about. I'm always available. I always play good or bad. I give my all. Then you see things around you, players who don't value the club as much and don't defend the club as much as me. That makes you sad. So not only is he just talking about, the whole situation of how the club wanted him gone and all that type of stuff, but you're also just throwing your teammates under the bus. And you're a captain. You're a captain. You are basically just saying that nobody else at the club values the club like how you do. What the fuck does that mean, bro?
See, you have to understand, CP's trolling. He's trolling.
It's not about
here.
CP. No, it's not even about CP.
No, I know you're going to about the Bruno thing. I understand. Yeah. I get it. But it was brought up by CP being the whole G&A.
He was giving a counter argument, basically saying that Bruno might think in his mind that Ineos's track record of players and stuff, hence why he's making quotes like this. Which cool, if that is the case. Fine, right? But if you're saying stuff like I love the club so much, you would give this club 100 million because you're not valued 100 million and you don't know whether it's going to turn out to be good or not, but 100 million would help this club in transfers, right? Whether it's whoever we sign, whether we sign one player for 100 million, whether we sign 2 or 3 players for 100 million, doesn't fucking matter. You would have helped this club by allowing that transfer to happen, to saying, yo, my time here at United hasn't worked out. We need to move on. I want to back this manager. By allowing the club to get 100 million so we can revamp our midfield, this and that, all of that type of stuff. That's what would tell me that you love this club. If you genuinely love this club, you would do shit like this. You'd walk away yourself. Not come out with quotes like this after you've had a performance where it looks like you've saved the team. To make yourself look like you're not the problem. That it's everybody else is the problem and you're not the one who can get blamed. I'll tell you this, bro. I was at the Man United versus West Ham game. Stinker performance from him as fucking usual. So I'm outside after the game. You know, just I didn't even like, I was just walking around and I somehow find myself towards behind Old Trafford where all the players are leaving the stadium and going on to the bus. This guy walked straight. Didn't even look at anyone, didn't even acknowledge anyone, just walked straight. And this is our captain, you know, talking about saying I'm always available. Really? So you don't get yellow cards before big games in the past? You don't hide away from Anfield and from the Etihad in the past? Really? Okay. So I started off my whole thing that Bruno is a liar, and he is nothing but a liar. And he can, after statements like this, bro, it actually boils my blood so much. Because not only do you have shit performances, but then you have the audacity to say shit like this. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest real quick. That was the whole Bruno situation. The Kobe Manu shit, what his brother did, honestly, out of pocket. No need for him to do that at all. If anything, you're making it worse for Kobe Manu now. Because Kobe actually had a decent game. Decent cameo against Bournemouth. Yeah. You've now shifted the energy from a decent cameo to the fact that you said free Kobe Manu. If anything, you're just making it worse for him. And tomorrow, if Kobe Manu ends up walking away in January, I'll clap him off. I'd wish him the best. I'd go and support him at whichever team he goes. Because right now, the way he's getting treated by our club manager just literally reeks of Ten Hag and Amad Diallo when Ten Hag was here. It's the same situation, the same shit. You know, preseason managers coming out and saying, I have big plans for Kobe Manu. I can bring up all these quotes, by the way, because I don't forget all this shit. I have big plans for Kobe Manu. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then it turned out into Kobe's fighting for his position with Bruno Fernandes, which basically means Kobe will never start. Never. Because Bruno Fernandes is literally the first name on the team sheet. He's the captain. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. And then the bullshit about the youth, where his quotes about the youth. When have we ever seen, like, I've never seen any situation at Manchester United where we haven't played the youth. This club is built on playing the youth. You can't sit here and say class of 92 and Busby Babes without talking about the youth. Those are products of the youth, of our youth academy. Of us giving these players chances. Marcus Rashford is a product of our academy. Whether he turned out well or not, all the time that he spent is a product of our academy. There's numerous players. And we now have a manager who doesn't care about the youth. Who, in a time when we were 15th in the league, didn't play our youth players, still rinsed and repeated the same players who got us into 15th in the first place. How many times did I have to beg for just Cheeto to play? Whether Cheeto's good or not. How many times did I have to just beg for him to play last season? Xerxes can't get minutes. But, yeah, this guy knows it all, man. And Bruno knows it all. And on all of these guys are untouchable at our fucking club. Untouchable. I've mentioned it time and time again. Ineos have done every single thing that Ruben has asked for this season. Every single thing. Every single thing. Getting rid of Garnacho, they did it. The moment Ruben fell out with Onana, they got rid of him. The moment Ruben came into the club and said, I don't fuck with Rashford, they got rid of him. The moment Ruben said, I want to keep Bruno, they kept him. So yeah. Don't know what to tell you guys, man. Our club is a shit show. Generally. Ain't nothing fucking changed, bro.
I just want to say to you, if you're a United fan and you support Amram, can I say the R word? I can't say that.
What is the R word?
No, just say regarded. Just say regarded.
Yeah. If
Regarded.
you're a United fan and you support Amram, you are regarded in the most highly way. Like I don't you have a manager that has the least wins.
Bro, I couldn't fucking believe this, bro. I'm sitting at I remember this. It's called the Trafford pub. It's right outside Old Trafford. It's literally like a walk up. It's literally like less than a 2-minute walk from Old Trafford. It's literally like right there. I'm sitting there, going there for the first time, you know, getting fucked up. Probably wanted to just go and speak to some fans, see how the atmosphere and all that type of stuff is. I spent 1 hour hearing a guy tell me that Ruben is right for the job because look at what Arteta did for Arsenal and the time that he was given. Why don't we give Ruben that time? I spent 1 hour listening to him. Like, and then I have other people at on the other side. I had people sitting next to me in my seat telling me that Ruben's not good enough. So this is our fan base right now. This is literally our fan base.
Listen, I know what you're saying, and I'm gonna be a bit more upfront about it. He's Portuguese. He's good looking, and all these people in the Manchester pubs want to suck his willy or whatever they want to do. Like I'm just tired of it. Like I don't care about what he looks like. I don't care. The formation isn't right. I watched this game back. I don't know what formation he's playing. I don't 3 at the back, 4-3, 4-4-2. I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. But hey, Wedgie, pick up Wedgie. I just don't get it. And like if you ever played, like Football Manager is not that good of a game, but look at the formation. Come on, what are we doing here? I don't get it. Like when you watch a manager play his formation, so do you care about his Moncler coat? What's a Moncler coat? What is that?
It's a down puffy jacket. It's expensive.
Oh, the puffy jacket. I don't know what that is.
Jacket that he be wearing.
Hey, Pels. I'm not. Hey, Pels. I'm not that rich. Okay, I don't know what that is. But I'm talking about the formation and stuff like that. I just don't understand what he's doing. The players he starts, the player he doesn't start. I don't get it. For me, if you're a United fan and you agree with it, I think you're a regard. Sorry.
Yes.
Regarded. Yes. Regarded.
No, man. Yeah, seriously. I literally just lose brain cells every time I see this club make any sort of fucking statement or I hear this manager make any sort of fucking statement. Like, it's cooked, man. It's genuinely cooked. But no, Spoobs, we're still like 6th in the league though, right? We're still like
what the hell? Wait, like... Pels and YG with the Scooby rocking his Moncler with the fur back. What the hell's that?
It's just your Moncler jacket with the fur in the back. That's basically just what he said.
Hey, Moncler, yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah, I went on my little rant. Spoobs, if you want to continue to speak, or the rest of the panel, if you guys want to say whatever you guys want to say. I'm tired with Manchester United, man. I'm fucking tired, bro. I'm genuinely just tired with this team, bro. Genuinely. Like the only reason, I'll be so honest, the only reason I went to Old Trafford this year because I've never been there before to see a game. Otherwise, I wouldn't go. I told Flawless to come to the game. He said, nah. He just straight up told me, nah, I'm not coming. I was like, I understand. Makes sense. Like, I get it. I still met up with him after the game, but I told him to come to the game and he was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, yeah, makes sense. I get that. So yeah, same old shit. Same old shit. Ain't nothing fucking changed.
Man. So the real question is with the Glazer family and now Ineos, we can firmly say all of this is because of Sir Alex Ferguson and his obsession with the fucking horses, eh? Hey, those horses really came back to haunt you, man, after 20 years. Eh? Just because a man wanted to breed some horses and got cock blocked, literally, he sold it to the devil. Literally helped finance the Glazer move. And then these dickheads give it to Ineos. Wow, man. Think about it. Horses destroyed your club. Horses destroyed your club. That's amazing. Think about that.
Shut up, CP. Think about your club, okay? Your shitty
Yeah,
club.
yeah, tell me. Yeah. Are we
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about my club. Your
15th?
shitty club,
Have we ever
okay?
finished 15th? That's what I'm saying, Spooby. Yeah, that's what I thought. Have we ever finished 15th? That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Tell me about that.
Have you ever has Chelsea ever finished 15th?
In the Premier League, yeah, we haven't, brother.
You went 50 years consecutively without winning something, okay? You calm down,
no,
okay?
we did win.
Calm your shit down. Calm your
shit
down.
No, we literally
okay?
won European trophies. We just didn't win the Prem.
You went consecutive 50 years without winning something. Chill.
No, brother.
Chill.
It's 50 years.
No, don't brother me.
Consecutive since we won the Prem. We literally won European trophies during those 50 years, you fraud.
No. CP, go back to your club's history, okay? Go back to your club's history.
I know.
You win 50 years consecutively without winning something.
No, we won something. We
Chill.
didn't win the league.
Chill out.
We didn't win the league.
No.
Spooby, why are you telling me about? I know this.
Yeah, I know this too. Okay, I know about your shitty club. Okay, I know your shitty
you
club.
Really don't.
Anyways, rest of you guys, anything you guys want to say about Manchester United before we close out the stream?
Prime.
Are you guys gonna finish above Liverpool?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we will.
That makes sense.
Sorry, just want to say one last thing.
I will say this. It's because I think Liverpool are probably going to be really fucking bad, and we'll be alongside with them. So, like, technically, us finishing 8th or Liverpool finishing 9th, that's still technically us finishing above them. So, yeah.
I think Liverpool are sort of out, and they'll finish above us. I think so.
We'll see.
Yeah. Also, Spooby, you're wrong. I literally Googled it. You fraud.
What do you mean you Googled it?
Chelsea won. So I told you we hadn't won the league in 50 years. Not that we haven't won a trophy in 50 years. We won FA Cups and Carabao Cups and Cup Winners' Cups.
Wow. So you went out. CP, that doesn't help your argument. You know that, right? You went
Spooby,
50 consecutive years without winning a league title.
You literally said, Sheik. Let me get this right, because English, kind of my first/second language, you could say. Did he not just say Chelsea didn't win any trophies in 50 years? Right?
Okay, and
I wasn't paying
Yes,
attention.
I did say that. No, CP, I will. I'm not saying that I didn't.
My head's gone.
Sorry.
Honestly, my head's gone. My head.
So you're wrong, Spooby. So you're wrong. We won trophies.
Sorry, CP. Let me rephrase it. Okay, you went 50 years consecutively without winning a league or a Premier League title.
And yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you might be on the same track, aren't you?
Is that a bad thing? Hey,
I'm saying, you guys
until Roman came.
You guys are tracking well. You guys are tracking well. You guys are tracking well for that right now.
That 50 years. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, you're tracking well right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to put a bet on it. Come on, CP, put a bet on it.
Get to top 4 first. How about
CP,
that?
Put a bet on it. Come on.
Am I gonna be alive in 50 years, brother?
Yeah. You're like 20 years old.
I'm 30. I'm about to be 30, bro. What are you talking?
You're 30.
I'm about to be, yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. Pick up CP. CP, get your prostate checked. Any older men, get your prostate checked. Okay. What?
Okay, serious question. Do you think? So obviously the fan base is divided, because you just told me some people are still somehow amaran in giving the whole Arteta BS, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think is the next step for the fan base? Like, do you guys think you guys have to be in this mediocrity for another 2-3 years before your fan base can turn against Ineos as well?
We've been in mediocrity.
I know, but I'm saying like winning no trophies, because technically you won an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, right? So what I'm saying is, like, when do you think there's going to be a turning point for your fan base to
honestly, CP, I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, because I'm shocked of the fact that we have a manager who finished 15th, lost a European final to Tottenham, and there's still people backing him. So it's like, I don't know what these guys like. I don't know how they think. I don't know what they see. I genuinely couldn't tell you what my fan base is, bro. I genuinely couldn't tell you. I genuinely couldn't. Like, I don't know how. Again, I'm asking the same question to to myself or to you guys as well, how much more worse does it have to get for them to start thinking?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And I'm still trying to figure this out too. I genuinely am. How much more worse do we have to get than 15 for these guys to be manager out? Like, genuinely, what at this point is gonna make them manager out? I just don't get it. United fan base, I could tell you one thing that I know for sure is that these guys love this cult hero, this like hero narrative. Oh, they love to remember who helped them when they were down instead of thinking of who got them down in the fucking first place.
No, I think it's the whole. So you have multiple things going in tandem, right? First, it's with Ferguson, it's the style of play, right? This whole 4-4-2, because you had other managers and people like, you're not playing this formation, right? Second is the youth, right? Which I understand is the core basis of you guys, so that too. Third is Ferguson himself, because if I remember correctly, the first few years of him being United manager, he didn't win a lot, right?
Here we're doing this thing again.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't win the league.
CP, stop it.
No. I'm telling you why I think this fan base.
He's not wrong.
Ferguson, it is wrong because you have to look at the context.
Yeah, but Ferguson did win before he came to United.
I
know that, but look at the context of United when Ferguson took over. You have to look at the context. Please look at the context.
So what is that? Please explain to me.
United weren't doing well when Ferguson took over.
But can't you
so
see
yes, he didn't do well when he took over.
No. But that's what I'm saying. I think people in United are still hoping for a similar thing with Ferguson, right? Amrin has joined when United are not doing well.
Yeah, no, I get CP's point. I get CP's point.
You know what I'm saying? He won 2 leagues with Sporting aside, who he took over and hadn't won a league in 20 years, right?
CP's basically saying when Fergie first joined, I don't think he won anything for the first 3 or 4 years.
He didn't. He was he didn't do well
right,
at all.
Right.
But
so
what does that matter?
No, I'm not saying it matters to me. I'm saying the United fan base is probably thinking
that's what United fans are thinking.
But Sheik and CP, the majority of United fans didn't live through that period. They weren't there for it.
But Spooby, when
they weren't there for it, Sheik.
No, I know.
No, I get that. That's not the point, though. The point is
the point.
No, you're not letting us finish. Let me finish, and I'll tell you what the point is. The point is that CP's saying United fans might have this mentality where they saw Fergie, our most successful manager,
or heard about
first 4 years without a trophy, but eventually it turned out to be the way that it turned out. What he's saying is
they didn't see that though. They didn't.
Let me finish.
But they heard stories about it.
Let me finish. What he's basically saying is, and I've heard this from other people too. People have asked me, they're saying, if Fergie was coaching right now and didn't win in his first 4 years, would you want Fergie out? People have asked me this all the time. All the time, they basically asked me this. And these are the people that back him who asked me this too.
That's why I'm saying this. The people who back him are thinking this.
But if you let me finish, I'm on your side. Things were different back then. Things are different right now. We weren't 15th back then. I don't think we were 15th back then. It was not that bad. Neither were we spending money like he is right now. Neither did we have this whole Ineos thing, 25% ownership, all that different type of stuff. All that shit wasn't going on at that time. So it's different. I know times are different. Football was completely different back then, entirely different as compared to right now. But right now, just because I'm not with this whole notion of a manager should just get time for whatever reason. Just because his peers are getting time, and look at how things have turned out for them. For the people who tell me that, oh, look at Arsenal and look at Arteta, I am looking at them. What have they done?
Yeah. Also, then you could give the Chelsea example when Roman was there. We fired and hired managers. And
stop.
Exactly. So it's like that's where I'm just kind of like.
What are you guys talking about?
What do you mean? What are we talking about?
Are you talking about most United fans in this day and age? When Fergie took over in 1986, you weren't even born. We all weren't born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, replacing Ron Atkinson. Okay. We weren't born. We didn't know what that is.
What's your point?
No, but you're saying all these United fans are talking about Alex Ferguson. They weren't there for the Alex Ferguson.
I don't need to look. Okay,
9 days.
Can
The
I give
Alex
you
Ferguson
example?
seasons where he
Can I
didn't
give you
do
an
well.
example?
That's not the point. The point is, it's not even about Sir Alex. The point is that a manager, our
They're
successful
projecting, yeah.
manager,
Yeah.
I'm not
didn't win
projecting.
anything.
No, not you.
Didn't
I'm
win
saying
anything.
they are the people who still back
They are
Amrin.
saying
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yes,
Their logic.
they are saying
Their
that.
truth.
Why?
Ask
We
them.
just told
Are you
you.
asking us? Ask
Yeah.
them. I don't know why they're saying that. If anything, we're arguing against them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
not a
I'm arguing
logical
against it.
statement.
I'm not supporting it. I'm
Yeah, we're
saying
not
their
supporting
logic
it.
is their logic is, hey, I've heard, even if I didn't witness it, it's kind of like me hearing about India winning the World Cup in the 80s, right? When I wasn't there in terms of
Yeah,
career, right?
83.
I heard
in
stories about it.
83,
Doesn't mean
exactly.
I wasn't there. I heard stories about it, right? So they heard stories probably about Ferguson, how he didn't do well at first, was a successful manager where he was previously. So they're saying, hey, Amrin won 2 leagues with Sporting, who hadn't won a league in 20 years, and he helped them win back to back, right? Then after that, he joins United, who are in turmoil, right? He's not winning things the first few years, but maybe that changes around, right? Kind of like how people are doing with Arteta. They want to, because they were so used to Arsene Wenger, right? They got a manager, they supported him, and then he helped them win leagues. You know what I'm saying? So clubs, at least during the Premier League era, in Arsenal and United, both have this idea of, hey, we had one manager who was the face of our club, who helped us win everything, and we're hoping to hit the jackpot again. That's what we're saying that these Amarin inners are thinking. And Sheikh has said he heard this live. So it's not even a thought of me thinking randomly. He's literally hearing it from those
It's actually
supporters.
true.
That's all
Like
I'm saying.
they do think like this. They genuinely do. If Fergie was our most successful manager, would you have wanted him out in the first 4 years? I get asked this all the time. All the time I get asked this. Fergie didn't win anything for 4 years. Would you have wanted him gone? And I'm like, this is completely different.
You have to understand.
Fergie had beaten Real Madrid with Aberdeen. Like, what are we doing here? Like, genuinely, what the fuck are we doing here, bro?
And you have to understand when Fergie came into United, like they have to understand the time
situation
period.
was different. Yeah, the situation was different. But at the same time, though, like even though me and you didn't live during that time, that doesn't mean that people don't know the history of the club. People do know the history of the club, and they, whether they lived through that or not, this is just how they think. And Time Rashan actually made a very, very good point here. This is very true too. They don't want to be seen like other clubs who sack managers. They want to be different.
Right, that's because it's not the United way. United
way
is
to back the manager. United way is to be behind the manager. This and that, bro. Come on now, Spoobs. They were writing letters to keep Ten Hag.
That's true.
They were writing letters to keep Ten Hag. So that's where my thing is at. And to be honest, like I hear both sides of it. Before the game is when I saw. Before the game is when I heard from. By the way, that guy, like, very nice guy, such a nice guy. I had a good conversation with him outside of football too. Like we were talking about, America and all that type of stuff, all those things. Like very, very nice guy. He even bought me a drink and stuff like that. Like cool guy, right? But it's like the United stuff that he was talking about just made no sense to me. And then the fact that he brought up Arteta. Arteta was his example. Who, by the way, what has Arteta done? You're telling me you want to come to this stage of Arsenal where we spend shitload of money and we finish second every year? Is that what you want to do? Or do you actually want to win? So that's where, and on the other side of it, I even heard fan base, like I heard people in people sitting right next to me who were saying Ruben's not good enough. He doesn't get the club at all. He doesn't understand anything. He's running our club into the ground, all of that. It's both sides. And I feel like it's growing a little bit more on the latter side. Big up to CP as well. Every single time he had to leave. But yeah, I'm just fed up, bro. I'm fed up. I'm genuinely just fed up. This is how our fan base thinks, Like how bad do we genuinely have to get for them to be Amram out? How bad?
Who knows? And
they're too thick to just see the fact that whatever we're doing right now is actually not a lot to do with him. It's just we signed better players. It's our better players getting us over the line.
I said that to Flawless as well. He asked me how the preseason was going. I said it's the same thing, but we have better players up front. And they might grab us some points here and there, but
that's really it. Defensively, we still look like shit, right? Our midfield still looks like shit. Attack-wise, if Cunha and Mbeumo don't have a good game, then we look like shit. That's it. And in a year of time, when he spent all this money, when fans categorized last season as, we threw away the season, what are we expecting? The guys come in the middle of the season. He's playing a back three system, a complete different system. Cool. Right. So he had a preseason, right? All that type of stuff. He had all this time. We're playing 1 game a week, and we still are conceding. We play 1 game a week, and we've conceded 26 goals in the league. Someone make this up to bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Genuinely. We play 1 game a week, and we've conceded 26 goals.
Yeah. Hey, man, but Bruno Fernandes, what a player.
Yeah, but
He's
Bruno
good.
Fernandes, what a player. Yeah. He's a savior. Like, where would we be without him?
Let's go.
All of that. Where would we be without him? He's a savior. He's this and that. Who else is performing like this in Europe? I go on Twitter, and I see clips that say, Pedri who? Pedri who? Brother, exactly. I just saw Pedri with my own. I saw in this last Europe trip that I just had. I saw Bruno and I saw Pedri, both of them.
Dumb.
Pedri against Osasuna, I got up and I clapped him. That's how good of a performance he had. You want to tell me it's Osasuna? I don't give a fuck. That's how good of a performance he had.
Oh yeah, Pedri's better than Bruno, 100%. 100%.
And they'll bring up quotes where Kevin De Bruyne voted Bruno as the best midfielder in the Premier League, as if that's a fucking parameter to say that Bruno is a good player. How many players that become managers don't know shit? How many? Can name endless.
Yeah, bro.
Frank Lampard, great player, shit Chelsea manager. Wayne Rooney, great player, shit manager. Gary Neville, great player, abysmal manager. Funny that I mentioned Gary Neville because Ruben Amorim has a worse win percentage than him last season. So we have
what's that?
He's the highest in the league.
Cheek, what was that? Gary Neville has a worse.
Yeah.
What?
No, Ruben Amorim has a worse win percentage than Gary Neville. Yeah, you didn't know that, Spooks.
I didn't know that. I didn't see it.
Yeah. It's true. No, but Spooks, back him, though. You have to give him time.
Yeah, give him time, man.
Just look at what Arteta's doing.
Yeah, man. He's an ex-Fergie. He's an ex-Fergie.
He's an ex-Fergie. He knows it. He gets it all.
Yeah.
Brother, this guy is running our club to the ground, bro.
Yeah, bro. But it's not him. It's our fan base.
It's also not him entirely. It's also not him entirely.
It's our fan base, bro.
As well. It's our fan base as well. It's a mix of everything. Literally a mix of everything.
Everyone's gonna be the next Fergie. That's what our fan base are doing. Everyone's the next Fergie. If you don't give them time, you're a traitor. You don't give them any patience. If you can't do it, you're a traitor. And you're not really United fan.
Bro, top clubs.
And Goldbridge done the same thing. Goldbridge done the same. And I'm going to call him out. Fucking Goldbridge done the same thing. He done a 10 Hag. He said, if you're not a 10 Hag supporter, you're not a real Manchester United supporter. That's what he said. That's his words. Okay. So, hey, I hope you will. Mark Goldishar or whatever your name is, okay? It's not Goldbridge. His real name's not Mark Goldbridge. It's Mark Goldishar or some shit like that. Fuck you, okay? I hope you're watching it. Like, he's a fucking, and he's not even a United fan either. He's another club fan.
He's a Forest fan.
Yeah, he's, who gives a shit about that guy? Like, who gives a shit about him? Use your real name, you fucking bitch. Anyway, it's just the same thing about United fans. But anyway,
it's cooked, man. It's 4-4 draw. Wow, what an entertaining game. Wow, we scored 4 goals. Wow, Premier League classic. Wow. If anything, that game should tell you how defensively terrible both teams were, if anything. That's the thing that I got. I landed off the plane and I seen the score line and it said 4-4. And I was like, oh shit, we conceded 4 goals at home. Wow. grade.
Yeah, bro. Like, who cares?
Yeah, we're cooked, man. Oh, and
Bruno
who do we...
scored a free kick.
Oh, and guess who we play next week?
Yeah.
Spurs.
Who?
We go to Villa.
We're gonna
literally like Villa are literally the most informed team in the Premier League right now.
At the minute,
the most currently at this minute, the most informed team.
No,
and
we're
H, and I know H will tell me that their record against us at Villa Park is not good. This and that. I
was going to say that H will be in here and he'll be like,
he would tell us. I know H will tell us
Yeah.
because he told me that last year too, and we still ended up getting what was it, a draw last year or something like that? I don't think we lost at Villa, did we?
Nah, we got a draw.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was maybe a 2-2 draw if I'm not wrong. But yeah. See, I told you. He would tell you. He would tell you that he doesn't think that we were 0-0. It was 0-0. There you go. It was 0-0. Yeah, it was a draw. That's what I felt. Yeah. So yeah, I know H would say this, but bro, like, hey man, we'll see.
The Edge is always there, like, oh, but whatever.
Yeah. And to be honest, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He wasn't wrong every single time he said that. He wasn't wrong. Same thing at OT. Same thing at Villa Park. He's not wrong.
Edge, what do you have for the game? Let me ask.
Yeah, what are you saying about the game next week?
Yeah.
H, real quick.
No.
Last year.
Oh, sorry. No, last year. Okay, shit. The Edge, come on. AFCON players gone.
No cast. We the most formed team. Just thinks of us dropping points. I hear it.
We have a lot of players dropping out. Shoot.
Yeah, we do. AFCON players are gone. Cast is out, which means Kobe Mainu will probably play. I expect Mason Mount to probably start in most of our games. Sesko's back, so I think he might play as well.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he'll probably play like front three. I'm guessing because I don't fucking know what he's gonna do. But I'm guessing he's probably gonna do Sesko up front, Cunha on the left, and maybe Mason Mount on the right. Or he'll put Mason Mount in the midfield and he'll put Bruno on the right hand side. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do, bro. I genuinely couldn't fucking tell you. But yeah, Villa, we go and play the most informed team in the Premier League. Good fucking luck, Manchester United, man. That's all I would say.
Yeah.
That's all I would say. But yeah, any Prime? I know we all just went on a absolute long ass monologue. If you have anything you want to say about Manchester United, you can real quick before we close out.
Is Amorim gonna get sacked?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know, bro. Genuinely, if we can finish 15th and we lose a European final to Spurs and still keep a manager, I couldn't tell you when he's gonna get sacked. I genuinely couldn't.
Okay.
Genuinely couldn't tell you, bro.
Spurs. Yeah, Man United. This is gonna get bad.
It's gonna get worse.
On Ahmad and Buemo and stuff. It's gonna get.
Oh, very good. We haven't talked about this actually.
Yes, I was actually just gonna say.
Yeah,
because he was saying how we're gonna change to 4-3-3. I didn't watch the game yesterday, so what actually happened in the game?
We started off as a back three, but at times it looked like we were playing a back four. It did.
Oh, were you playing were you guys actually playing a back four?
No.
Or was
No,
it just...
Tandisham's right, because no one can tell, because that's what I said when I was watching that game.
Was that Amorim or maybe Ahmad? I saw it on Twitter. Someone said about how in game and stuff, we switch between like a 4-3-3, 4-4-2.
We do
something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like if you did make that switch, it's crazy how it still resulted in like the same. Yes, fine, you guys scored more goals, I guess. Well, I'm assuming that's just based on like Bournemouth not being good as well. I'm assuming.
I was literally going to say this as well, time to shine. It's that, oh, wow, isn't it so fucking convenient now for you to change your system, huh? Isn't it so fucking convenient?
Can I tend to shine what formation that he thought we were playing that game?
I thought we were for at least 60%, because I watched it back a little bit. for at least 60%, we were set up in a 4-3-3.
That's I thought too, but then
Yeah.
people were saying 5 at the back, and then some people saying 4-4-2. I don't know what we're doing there. I don't get it. Time to shine. Let me know what you think. What we're playing,
But yeah, I'm totally with time to shine on this. By the way, this makes me angrier than ever because why hasn't it taken a man 13 months for a little change and not being 1-0 down in the European final to do this? 100%. 100%.
yeah,
When we were getting slapped up by teams left and right, last season, why didn't you change something then? He ended the game as a 4-3-3. There you go. Yeah, but when we were getting slapped up by teams left and right last season, and when you were trying to figure things out, why didn't you change it then? But then also now, why I genuinely want to know why all of a sudden do you think 4-3-3, or why did you just change to it? Considering you have bought players for this system, or not saying you have, but you bought Dorgu as a wingback specifically for this system. You play all these different players in certain positions saying that they're fit for all these positions. And now you want to change to a 4-3-3. Why? I genuinely want to know why. Has anyone been able to ask him why he's changed? Because I don't know if there's quotes out there, but why? Couldn't tell you.
I'd be so reliant in a system. Yeah.
It's I just don't know what's going on, bro. I genuinely don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Genuinely don't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, sorry, Prime. Continue. I just wanted to address that real quick.
No, that's I don't know. I just is it 13 wins in 12 months or something like that? I don't know if people that keep defending.
Oh no, but we're unbeaten in 4 though, Prime. We're unbeaten in 4 though.
I mean,
unbeaten in 4. We've won 2 points in our last 3 home games.
No, but we're unbeaten in 4 though.
No.
Yeah. So
I don't know. It's funny. Well, actually, no, it's not even funny anymore. It's just pathetic. People that keep defending, it's pathetic. Especially how bad this league is as well. The frustrations I have with Chelsea, with not getting stuff done in the summer to make the jump, that is quite easy to make. It's kind of the same at Man United because of how bad this league is.
Bro, I'll just kill it dead, bro. You play 5 at the back and you're playing 1 game a week. How the fuck have you conceded 26 goals this season? How?
Yeah.
You play 5 at the back, defensive-minded. You bring on defenders when we need a goal and all that type of shit. And we're still fucking conceding goals. 26.
Yeah, it said the second, fourth goal.
Yeah,
the defense was all over the place.
There wasn't.
It's all over the place.
All over the fucking place, bro. Oh man, I don't fucking get it.
Hey man, basics.
It's crazy, bro. It's fucking gone. So fucking cooked.
No, Edge's been shut down.
12 games for Forest. Ruben has 8 in 58 games. Yep. And who plays 5 at the back? Sean Dyche or Ruben Amorim?
Yeah.
Who plays 1 game a week? Actually, yeah. Forest don't even play 1 game a week, right? They're in Europe, aren't they?
Yeah, they are in Europe. Yeah.
Exactly. So they don't even play 1 game a week, and he's had 6 clean sheets in 12 games. So he has clean sheets in 50% of his games so far. And he plays more games than Ruben. And no one try to tell me that Forrest has better defenders than us. Please don't try to tell me this. Please don't. Because that will actually put me over the edge. That actually would. Because if I ask anybody who has a better defense, everybody would argue and say Manchester United have better players.
Yeah.
So yeah. Fucking hell, dude. Couldn't fucking beat West Ham, shout out to Mike's, but we couldn't beat West Ham, And I went to that game. You know how bad West Ham are. Isak, who's garbage, scored his first goal against them. And he's been dog shit all season.
Yeah.
And even he bagged. And guess who bagged for us? Fucking Dallo. It's cooked, man. It's cooked. Go on, Time to Shine. What's funny? I want to hear this. Because I would love to laugh for a little bit. Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah, make us laugh. Come on. This
is just some BS. This is actually some BS. I'm like, yo, do I go on do I go on Flawless's channel and rant out again, even though I've just fucking ranted right now? My head's gone, bro. Like, it's actually fucking gone, you know? My head's fucking gone, bro. When we concede so many goals, if you notice, people don't normally blame the individuals. Yeah. I can't lie. I think this next 3 for Villa, we cooked. So whose fault is it? Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah. Regarding Villa, though, I think your run will eventually come to an end, all that type of stuff. Cheeky redirecting to extra channel. He doing NBA. All right, I'll redirect to the extra channel too. All right. Let me do that real quick. But yeah, final few points for you guys. Anything you guys want to add before we do close out? Because I'm fucking done, bro.
Prime.
What?
Yeah, Prime. I'm sorry if you wanted to say anything more about United. We cut your monologue in between. My bad.
No, not really. I don't know. You're not like you guys. You guys should be. You guys are just as bad as last season, but because you guys have a better goalkeeper and a
couple better attackers.
Yeah, that you didn't have last year. Like if you guys still had Hoyland and Garnacho and
we'd be the same. We'd be the same.
You guys
argue against United fans. Same point.
You guys would literally be facing relegation.
Yeah, we would. Literally. Genuinely. It's just crazy, bro. It genuinely is like just crazy to me. But yeah, at the same time though, this fan base, and to be honest, we deserve everything that we're getting right now, bro.
Nah, I'm getting tired of that. We deserve it.
No, we do, because this is our fan base, bro. This is our fan base.
Start calling them out.
Calling them out and do what, those boobs? Like, call them out. But this is the problem with me. Why do we have to call them out? Can they not look at this themselves?
It's us. We have to do it.
No, but why is it that can they not look at this themselves and make their own judgment that this isn't right? We have to say that to them. But then in turn, we get called a negative. I get called an American who doesn't know anything.
You know what the thing is, right?
Because I try to call them out.
But the problem I'm on the shitty Reddit fucking Red Devils subreddit. Okay, I hate being on Reddit because it's full of the worst people in the world. But what I'm saying is, like, we have to call these fucking dickheads out because they're doing the same thing. They're Amram. He hasn't got the players. He hasn't got
this is my thing to
you, off, man.
I'm with you, of course. I think we should obviously like call them out, all of that. But it's like, do you think us calling them out will change anything if they're backing a manager who's finished?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Probably not. It probably won't. But then we should do it, though. We should do it.
So that's why I'm like, we actually deserve every single thing we're getting right now, because this is what our fan base consists of.
I get that.
This is just who we are.
I know what you're saying.
And Spoobs, I'm sorry, but you have to. Yeah, I know, Spoobs, but I'm sorry, but you have to accept this now. This is just who we are. This is just what it is.
I'm not gonna accept it.
I have to, because this is the reality of everything. Ain't shit changing, bro. Shit ain't gonna change. The next guy comes in, it's gonna be the same thing. Whoever comes in next, it's gonna be the same thing.
You have to be the league gunner of I
get this, Spoobs, but look what they did with Ten Hag. Look what they're doing with Ruben right now. You think they're not gonna do the same thing with the next manager?
I don't care. I will always call out the manager. I don't care what it is. I don't care who's doing it. I don't care. And you should do it too.
I will. I'm not saying
what I'm saying is because
I'm not saying I'm
what I'm saying is you're on my side, right?
Yes, I am on your side. Yes. I am on your side. Yeah, I'm on your side.
And we should both call it out. And that's you're a influencer. Even if you don't want to call it that now, Sheik, okay? You have 1,000 subs, okay? You have a bit of pull about you, okay? You should call it out.
And I do, and I will call them out.
And you do. Yes, you do.
And I'm just saying that this is just, I've come to a point where I've accepted what our fan base is. I've seen it with a different manager. I've seen it with this one. Right now, there's nothing that can tell me how worse do we have to get for things to change. And this is what our fan base is. We've been through.
It's me and your job. Bro. It's me and your job as a United fan to call it out. That's what we should do. Isn't it though?
It is.
That's me and your jobs. That's me and you. Even though we hate it, even though it's tough, even though it's we're fighting against people that don't understand football and stuff like that. It's me and you like jobs to do it. Even if we don't want it, we don't want that job, but we had to do it. Because I know Sheik loves United. Sheik went to Old Trafford. Sheik understands how football goes and sports goes, and I understand it. So it's up to me and Sheik and other sensible United fans to call shit out. That's it. That's it. We need to do it. We need to. I know it's hard. It's tough. You'll get a lot of backlash from other United fans of all the weirdo, and I'm doing the same thing. Like I'm in the Reddit fucking bullshit, and like getting PMs from people. But like, Sheik, we should be doing it, right, Sheik?
We should be, and we will continue to do it. Like that's not gonna change.
I will not stop.
I'm just like, I'm fed up, bro. It's really what it is. It's like it
Don't
literally
get fed up.
comes to a point though where it's like, yo, I could tell these guys anything, and they will just argue against you just cause whatever.
Yeah, but Sheik, don't.
You can tell this fan base that they're running to the fucking ground, bro. That our club is running to the fucking ground.
Sheik, you know the crazy thing is, Sheik, if you ask them onto a YouTube panel, they will never appear.
Yeah, but
never.
What do I know? I don't go to games. I don't go to.
No,
games.
I know, but ask them on
all that type of stuff. Like,
you should say to them, like, here, if you're so passionate about what you say, then get on a panel and talk about it.
No,
they won't.
100%.
They won't get on the panel. No shot. They will.
They won't.
Yeah. So it's just like, who cares? Like we need to start shunning people in the United fan base that are saying Amram and all this shit. But no, sorry, I'm running.
It's all good, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm just tired of like people because I got that when I was doing the podcasts and stuff. Like, yeah, it's tiring. It's just. Yeah, and they will. The people that criticize you will never come on the podcast if you, even if we're not trying to like get at you. Even if you disagree, then get on. We're not going to like come at you for disagreeing. Like it's, yeah. Anyway,
it is what it is. Anyways.
Yep.
But yeah, people, that is pretty much it for episode number 83 of the Mud Brothers Show. Shout out to every single one of you. H, Time to Shine, Flawless. We had who else?
Pick up, lads. Pick up.
Benito, YG,
BX Gunner.
Big up to Pels, BX Gunner. Casually, shout out to Casually FC for the raid. Shout out to Mike for the raid.
Casually and Mike's too.
Big up all the guys for all the support, man. It's lovely to be back. I know we went on a little rant, but genuinely, I'm so happy to be back. Chin Lu, shout out to you. Godfrey, shout out to you. Shout out to my panelists as well every single time. Spooby, big up to you, of course, for holding this show down for the past couple of weeks. Prime, big up to you for being here. Don C, who was here earlier as well, and CP. For the people who couldn't make it, Mdinero, Eli, big up to them every single time. Do support all their channels. Everyone's links are in the descriptions. Check out Don C's channel. Check out Eli's channel. Check out everyone's content and support them the way you guys do support me. We're back. I'm so happy to be back. Of course, like it's good to be back and to be discussing all these type of things with my fellow panelists and all that type of stuff. And just to be back giving all this content. And like Spooby said, we have to be out here spreading this message, man. So I'm back. I genuinely am, and yeah, I had a great trip, all of that. If you guys haven't watched that, I did a recap right before this stream started of my entire Europe trip. I think it was more so like part one. There's still a couple more things that I guess I can talk about. But definitely watch
what
that.
are you talking about?
What
kind of thing? Yeah,
don't worry about it. But yeah, definitely do check out that video. It's up on the channel right now as a live stream. Definitely do check that out. I literally have clips of like videos of some of the things that I did, some of the match day experiences I had, including Manchester United and all that type of stuff. I have a funny little story about me getting into beef with a Spurs fan as well. So do check that out. Check out all that stuff. But yeah, big up to everyone. We are going to be redirecting over to the Sarcasm City TV extra channel, where Flawless is going to be doing the San Antonio versus New York Knicks. It is the NBA Cup final, I believe. So definitely do check that out. I should be joining myself, so I should be there. So definitely do check that out. I think he's doing it on the YouTube, and I don't know if he's doing it on the Twitch. I don't know if you guys know this, but playback are not a thing anymore.
Yeah, they're closing down.
Yeah, they're closing down. So that's sad. That's sad to see playback.
That's
I loved playback. I loved playback.
Playback was the best.
Playback really was the best. We've done numerous UFC streams on there. We've done NBA streams, all these different watch-alongs that we've had from time to time.
You could join in and like talk.
Sarcasm City has a Discord.
Yeah.
So,
he getting the game up in the Discord.
What?
Yeah.
That's a Discord.
Yeah. So when
how can I join it?
When we do watch along with Sarcasm City, Flawless or someone else will put the game up in the
Discord. Nice.
So I'm in the Discord, so I'll find out how to send. Actually,
Discord is share the link.
Yeah, I'll find out how to share it. If I can't do that, then I'll just get Flawless to send it.
Yeah, just add.
But yeah, also on Sarcasm City, speaking of which, AFCON starts in a few days, and we are going to do a preview on Friday or Saturday. On Sarcasm City, me, Steve, Jez, Victor, Mike's, and we'll be doing watch alongs.
Discord, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, I will. I will be doing watch alongs all tournament, so should be fun. My country's gonna embarrass me, but whatever. We'll have fun. We'll enjoy. So yeah, guys. So stay tuned and Mud Brothers next week. If Arsenal don't beat Everton, it's gonna get interesting. Donzi's on the verge of getting angry, guys. We got him.
Nah.
We got him.
No, well, Donzi, no, he isn't. He was sick. It's because he said he lost his voice. It's because he sings North London Forever at the start of every single game. So it makes sense.
I know.
He sings it loud.
No, he hits me. I get it. He hits me. But
No. I know. He sings North London Forever at the start of every single game.
Yeah,
so it makes sense that he would lose his voice.
Jimmy Neutron, all that shit.
Arsenal are also crumbling. Like he's almost there.
Yeah.
You know.
But anyways, you guys heard it first from Prime. Definitely
Marab.
Marab. It wasn't just a beat. Like it was. He got destroyed. Like genuinely fucking destroyed. I honestly though, I'm gonna be so honest, H. I didn't watch the fight, but when I found out that Marab lost, I was so shocked. Like so shocked.
Ian beat the shit out of him.
That was one. Two, when I looked at Marab's face after the fight, I was even more shocked because I just couldn't. Yeah, Jan just beat the shit out of him, bro.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
Mad shocked. Yep, I was mad shocked, bro. Mad. I couldn't tell you.
Edge couldn't take him down. Couldn't take him down. Tried it multiple times, and then the Jan on the feet just pieced him up. Like,
yeah, Jan really did fucking piece him up. It's crazy. But yeah. So yeah. Prime said all this content that you guys will be seeing regarding AFCON, definitely do. If you guys are fans of AFCON, definitely do check that out. Friday is when they should be doing the preview. There'll be watch along galore, all that type of stuff. Sheik, Cena retired as well. Oh yeah, I'll speak on that too. They absolutely, like, I don't know what the fuck Triple H was doing, bro. I couldn't tell you. Like, they got that whole Cena fucking retirement just so wrong. And they did him so dirty. Like, they actually did this guy so fucking dirty, bro. Terrence Crawford just retired too. I actually didn't know that, but shout out to Terrence Crawford. What a way to retire from his career as well. Beating Canelo, all that type of stuff. Paddy and Gaethje next. We shall be there.
Gaethje, let's go. Paddy Gaethje, let's go.
Shall be there.
Let's go.
100% shall be there. 100%. So, yeah. Shout out to everyone. Thank you guys all for tuning in. This stream will redirect you over to Sarcasm City TV Extra. Thank you for all the support. Make sure you guys do run up the likes. If you're going to watch this back, make sure you guys do subscribe. Big up to Mike's, big up to Casual FC for the raid as well. And we will catch you guys all in the next one. As always, guys, Arteta in.
Arteta in.
Big up.